Yeah, I wasn't expecting that nigga to get here, man. But he texted me. My haircut was supposed to be at 12 yesterday at
First of all,
noon.
he's lying at 12. You really thought you were gonna get your haircut at noon?
Yeah, nigga. I thought you said.
No, nigga.
I said he said at noon, so it's supposed to be
Nigga
noon.
probably woke up at 11.
Exactly. Nigga probably woke up at 11, and this nigga living NoHo right now. No.
So you have it
No,
at noon.
nigga.
I'm finna give y'all the breakdown of the text conversation. So, so I was like, "We still good for noon?"
He said, "Yeah."
And you said, "You want me to pull up, or you come here?" Like, nigga, I just told you yesterday.
That's the first.
Yeah.
Right.
And he
All of a
said,
sudden, that nigga don't know the schedule.
Right. He said, "Oh yeah, that's cool. Make it 1 though." So I'm like, "All right, bet." So this is 8:00. No, this is the night before. So then I texted him on the actual day. I'm at 11:49. We still good for 1? He said, "Yeah, I'm finishing up a couple cuts. Then I'm straight to you." So then I'm like, "All right, this nigga's not gonna be on time if he said a couple cuts." So then I said, "Bet." So he texted me 2 hours later, like just finishing these cuts at the crib. I forgot some people ain't been cuts in a week. I'm like, all right, it's all good. So I'm like, you need the address or you remember where we at? No response. 3:07. I put, what's the word? No response. 5:00. So you still pulling up today? No response.
Scott still had faith though. That nigga was still texting at 5:00.
So today I was like, you able to pull up today? I'm free till 6. Man, my bad, bro. I got pulled over yesterday. I ain't had no insurance. They let me go though. I got that fat ticket, so I'm on edge. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna try tomorrow. That's the shit.
Not getting that. Unless
Good
you
luck.
pull up on that man, you not getting your haircut, bro.
I don't know how you deal with that, bro.
I pull up on him, so it really don't be that. Like it's like, yo, I'm about to like, yo, you at the crib? All right, bet I'm finna go there. And I just go get my haircut.
So it's not even a plan. It's just
Like, nigga, I'm here.
Like
yeah.
I'll like hit him up for like a general time, and then be like, yo, like we still good? Yeah. Well, I just like text him like, yo, I'm on my way.
That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous.
I could have told you that, like literally, when you told me like Beasley coming over, I'm like that nigga's not coming over, but all right.
That's why I was just like, man, I was mad because I was expecting for this hair not to be on my head anymore, and that's just
Nigga, you better
royally
take these clippers like you better
pissed
take
me
the clippers I got in here and get yourself a fade.
no
nigga.
hell fucking no,
You
nigga.
better go to Thomas.
nigga, hell no, nigga. I'll fly back home for a couple days. Have my brother cut that shit if I do that.
Niggas dead ass. You better take the clippers and line yourself up, nigga.
Nigga,
I bought 2 pair of clippers. I swore I was gonna do that shit during the pandemic.
Nigga, the COVID
I
cases.
I look at them clippers. I'm like, nah, I can't do this shit.
I line myself
I
up.
really fuck my shit.
Oh, the COVID cases in Illinois down like 7%, nigga. I go out there get my cut for my brother.
Huh?
Shit.
I line my shit up a couple times though. Like I would like line my beard up and like line my hair up. I wasn't about to cut my shit though.
Well, all you went as far as for a lining, right? You didn't get an actual cut.
I mean, I got a cut, but like it wasn't
What's
a cut.
technically a cut?
Like the nigga eggs my
He
shit
lined
up.
himself up.
He lined
Like,
you up.
I mean, he like cut this shit down and like edge my shit up, so it's like not growing everywhere. But like, did he cut my hair? Don't know.
I got the same sideburns the Rock had when he was with Nation of Domination. So I'm kind of like fed up with that shit.
Bitches going past some headphones.
But this episode 27 of Summer Sessions, man, we are here. There's no guest for the first time in like 3 weeks. So we got the crew here. As
OG
usual,
crew.
at Barbchair Scott on Twitter, at Pappy at I'm_Velvet Jones. I put in the group chat earlier that I needed y'all to lead the conversation, but I have alcohol in my cup now, so
He's
I think
back.
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
What you got?
Good to go. I have Maker's Mark and Coke.
Ooh, I ain't had Maker's Mark in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean to buy Maker's Mark. It's just that like.
How do you mean?
Cause I didn't want to buy a big ass bottle of alcohol because it's not that serious. So like the only smaller bottles, I wanted Jameson because it's Old Faithful, but they didn't have no more smaller bottles of Jameson. I wasn't about to go to Mad Liquor stores looking for a small.
They didn't have the reliable $20 bottle.
They did not. They had the
Wow.
yeah. I mean, yeah, they did, but like that's the big ass bottle. I ain't want that.
Oh, you talking
You
about?
want that little one that we had?
That's not really that big.
Yeah.
I can run through that in the night.
That's what I got.
I don't want to do that though.
Remember, I bought one like a couple weeks ago, nigga. I was done with that in like 2 days.
Because you shot at the whole bottle out.
Yeah,
that was when niggas was doing that see a shot, take a shot.
No. This was like 2 weeks ago, nigga. This wasn't.
When did you buy a bottle 2 weeks ago? And you
like 2-3 weeks ago.
And you drank the whole thing? You drank the whole thing?
No, I drank like 80% of it. You had some of it.
You drank 80% of it in 2 days?
I drank 80% of it in 2 days.
What was you going through?
Nothing. That we're going to talk about on this podcast.
Oh. Nigga, I was actually not going to drink this episode.
That's disrespectful.
And then Scott said he needed us to step it up, so I went and I found a bottle in the freezer.
That's disrespectful.
Yeah, that's not your brand. If anybody on this pod is supposed to drink, it's supposed to be you.
Nah, because Thursday, nigga, I was damn near dead. I'm just getting over that hangover today.
What did you
God
do?
damn, nigga, what was you doing?
Nigga, we went to, so my homegirl, Christine, she about to move to Texas. So she's like, what you doing? I'm like, fuck it, I was going to go to the beach. So we went down to Laguna and bought like a case of claws. So we killed a case of claws between two of us at the beach, and then
I think we the claw godfathers, by the way. I didn't see niggas on Twitter tweeting about that shit till we started drinking it. Like, I even had people tweet us for claw advice.
No, niggas used to clown us for drinking claws.
They did. I don't care. You clown me all you want. You call me a middle-aged white woman. You call me what you want. Them shit's good.
Yeah, so we went to this beach. It's called Shaw's Cove. Like, it was super Orange County shit. Like, nigga, I felt nervous out there. I thought I was going to get pulled over.
I would be too.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go to...
They told niggas in Orange County, you don't need masks anymore. I would be scared to be out there.
Nigga, nobody had masks on except for, like, I went to Pavilions to get the beer or to get the claws. That was the only place I see people wearing masks. Other than that, niggas was like, fuck it.
Yeah, I've been wanting to go to Laguna Beach, but 2, it's too much racial tension for me to be around that many white people. And 3, like, them niggas is wilding with the no mask shit. Like, bro, I'm like let you finish, but for the life of me, I can't understand why people hate masks so much. It's not that big of a deal. Bro.
It's not that big of a deal.
It's really not that big of a deal, G. But
it's uncomfortable, but I have no choice but to wear them.
But this is what I wear the mask if I'm not around no one and I'm just walking like outside. Nigga, I bring that bitch down.
Bring it down, like
niggas start coming close to me. All right, fuck.
Put that bitch back on. Nigga, like. But anyway,
I mean,
but like
that's what I've been doing too. Because I'm going to start doing my walks again this week.
Nigga, I've been on it. I've been doing like 4 miles a day.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I mean, I got it easy. I should walk down to the beach, and then you end up walking down the beach, and next thing you know, you just spent like an hour and a half just like bullshitting. But like this beach is nice as fuck. So if you ever get a chance, call it Shaw's Cove. So we went from there, and then we were like, fuck it. We came back to the house, changed and shit, and then we went to Shannon. That's when I sent y'all that picture. Like, nigga, I'm risking it. So first off, let me tell y'all about how they're doing the restaurants, at least out here. And I think it's for most of LA County, but like if you go to a restaurant or like a bar, first off, you have to order food. So it'd be like, you can't just go to these bars anymore and just get faded.
I think only bars with food are open in general.
Yeah, pretty much.
We need to check in on Rocco, see what's up with.
I looked today. It's only takeout right now. Dine-in still not available.
What, Rocco's?
Oh. Yeah,
but they're living though.
They're living.
Okay, that's all I need to know. you know, I was watching Rocco's low key are Nipsey's, G.
Nigga, you there every chance we get.
All you knew, you don't watch Martin, nigga. But Nipsey's on Martin. All they need is a pool table in there, G.
Right, which they not gonna have in no bars no more.
Oh hell no.
So at the bar, it's like little tables, like every 6 feet or whatever that go all down the bar. The bar has the actual like what's that glass? Like that protective glass. They have that shit.
Oh, like when you at the currency exchange and shit.
Yeah. So then they just gotta reach over and give you a drink. So like
somebody gonna be drunk and they gonna drop that shit.
Yep, and get their ass kicked out.
Hell yeah.
And
nigga, you dropped it on me.
So it wasn't like hella packed. It was maybe at the most 20 people there. And that's pushing it. It's probably less than that. And luckily, because it's Shannon's, nigga, we ordered food and then they was just like, fuck it, y'all good. So we were getting the tall Tito's that we get at Rocco's when we do the 2-for-1.
Yeah.
And nigga, we were there from like 7 to 11.
Nigga, I missed those nights.
Nigga, I was fucking dead. Not thinking that the next day I had to drive an hour to go pick up Isaiah. Nigga, I damn near pulled over on the freeway to puke. Like, I was dying.
Nah, fucking, I had I was in like I was driving through WeHo. The Rocco's and WeHo open, but that motherfucker was busting. I looking at I like looked in like, all right, you niggas is wild. See, this bitch, like that bitch was busting. I'm like, like WeHo was busting like a motherfucker.
I didn't even know there was Rocco's and WeHo. I know it's Rocco's and it's Studio City. I know it's Rocco's Studio City.
It's Rocco's and WeHo. That bitch,
I seen the restaurant
was busting.
I seen the restaurant out here, nigga. The line was down the street.
That shit busting, nigga.
Like niggas said, fuck it.
I'm like, you niggas is wilding. Like,
yeah.
I believe right no, but like no, it was like niggas was in that bitch and I ain't see a mask in sight. Now granted, niggas was eating, so obviously, you know, niggas was eating, so it's hard to eat with a mask on. But like I ain't even see the mask pulled down from niggas. I'm like, you niggas is in this bitch.
Niggas didn't even have it around their ears. Niggas
like you niggas is in this bitch.
I'm in.
I had to text somebody yesterday. I'm like, look, I texted somebody. I don't know if it was Mike or my brother. I was like, yo, is shit open in Chicago? Because I look on my stories and niggas is having a swell weekend, bro. Like niggas is going up, niggas is out. Like no mask in sight, niggas at brunch, not a mask on that video, bro.
I'm surprised they even have brunch because a lot of the places out here.
Well, Chicago, outside patios are open.
Yeah.
Now.
Okay. What about go look about Rush?
Everything in Chicago is
that
open
what it's called, Pav?
Rush Street.
The one that we went to.
Yeah, Rush Street.
Yeah. That shit open yet?
I don't know, maybe. I'll like drive by and see. I'll drive by and see, but I don't know.
I seen some restaurants out here that got the outside patio, and that bitch was packed. Like there wasn't no space in between tables, nothing. They was just like lined up. Yeah.
Yeah. See, the thing is, somebody's like, yeah, they gotta if they gonna open the places up, then they gotta be strict on these restaurants and
gotta be
them down.
That's gotta be a number limit. Like how many people you letting in at one time?
Because I mean, like it's technically supposed to be like 20% or like 25%, but these restaurants
they're not gonna follow them rules.
Like they ain't got no money in 3 months.
Exactly.
So like nigga, if you want to come in, this bitch, come your ass in this motherfucker. It's like Penthouse, which like open right.
I heard that shit is open today. It's sold out.
It's sold out. But
you know how they do. You know how they carry the fucking
sparklers
hearse?
and shit?
No, they carry like a hearse.
Yeah, hearse.
In the club. That's going to be niggas for real from going to that shit.
It's going to be a real body in that bitch.
But nah, like, so.
Push-ups.
But nah, so like Penthouse, they had like remodeled. They had really got a whole new place, completely remodeled, a whole new location, and then they shut down for coronavirus the week after.
Damn. Oh, so they not in West Hollywood no more?
They are, but they moved.
I think he's saying, They
so they not over there. They not over there.
Yeah, like they got fucking hella money. So hell yeah, they want you niggas to come back in here, built a whole new place, and then literally the week before, like the week after we had our grand opening, we had to shut down for Corona. So hell yeah, they selling that shit out and like letting that shit be sold out. You shouldn't go.
They probably been in.
You shouldn't go. But yeah.
This is my thing on everybody. I'm not opposed to people going to live there because eventually you're going to have to go out. When LA opens up in full, I'm going to go back to usual protocol, but I'm still going to be wearing a mask. Yeah. And even if
be
niggas,
cautious with it.
Yeah, if niggas want to go to people's houses, whatever the fuck. But until the mayor issues a statement, the niggas can go do this, that, and the third, I'm chilling. And even when that is open, I'm probably straight on big gatherings for the rest of the year. That's just me personally. I'm not expecting that from everybody else.
See, like rest of the year, no, like for the rest of the next, like however long, it's gonna be longer than a year, bro. Like this shit.
I know that.
This shit not ending at the end of the year.
No. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying by the end of the year it's gonna disappear. It's gonna be a minute. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm hoping the thirsties are out.
When the real test is coming as soon as NFL start.
Oh yes,
that's the real test. Because niggas, the real test. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm going to a bar to watch these games. I'll order food. I don't like. That's when it's gonna get bad.
A lot of niggas don't have Sunday ticket, and they go into them bars to watch that shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
then you gotta think about all them bars that like repping the team and all that shit. Yeah. Like, that's where it's gonna switch up.
Like I said, I mean, it's impossible to think that people just gonna sit their life, like stop their life and sit at home forever. But again, like I'm a component of people, going out living their life. But my thing is, don't be stupid about it. Wear a mask, and also, I've been preaching this shit forever. Take vitamins. Try to naturally build your immune system up.
Nigga, you been talking about
this nigga. First of all, this nigga probably been taking vitamins for 2 weeks. Now you think you
Like like dead ass. Like this is real shit. You can like look this shit up. I've heard this like 4 or 5 different places from different people. So a lot of people a lot of other people, they did study in Indonesia. It was actually on the Joe Rogan podcast. And actually I saw some other YouTuber talking about this, and then I Googled it for myself. Like one of the reasons why the African American community has been impacted so hard by coronavirus, outside of the fact we don't have certain facilities in our communities and like things like that, is that African Americans are naturally vitamin D deficient. Because our melanin like blocks vitamin D, so we naturally are vitamin D deficient. Especially those of us who live in colder climates, we're even more vitamin D deficient. So, and they found that a lot of the people who had the worst cases of like coronavirus or were dying all had low vitamin D when they did their autopsies. That they all had very low vitamin D levels.
Okay.
And then we've also been sitting at home for the next 3-4 months, not getting no sun, not really being outside. So our levels are probably even lower right now. And also on the news, them niggas is not, this, you hear all this shit about coronavirus. Ain't nobody told you how to build your immune system up. Niggas, they said shit about that.
Nigga, I've been on vitamin C and zinc. I've been taking vitamin C and multivitamin. I've been doing that shit for a minute though. Like
every morning I take a multivitamin, which has all of my vitamins. All of them. Then I take a separate vitamin D pill, because you're really supposed to get like 1,000 IUDs of vitamin D every day. But sometimes I was told sometimes.
Nigga, did you say IUDs?
Whatever it's called.
That's so you don't get pregnant, nigga.
Whatever. 1,000, whatever the fuck of
CCs, nigga. Just go with CC.
Whatever. 1,000, whatever the fuck of vitamin D every day. But sometimes the pills don't necessarily have that in there.
Mm-hmm.
So I take a multivitamin and I take vitamin D. I take a fish oil, which gives me my omega, and it gives me some calcium. And I take
fish oil is good.
And I take I can't pronounce it, but it's like
there's a liver one too that's good.
That one, and
especially for alcoholics.
I need that, and then I just ordered some fucking sea moss. So like, do some.
What the fuck is sea moss, nigga? You an IG hoe?
Nah, like sea moss is something else where like supposed to help you build up your
the immune system.
Yeah, immune system. So
get zinc, nigga. Get zinc. Zinc is solid.
So again, like take your vitamins seriously, guys. Like people take your vitamins like dead ass. Is it gonna stop you from getting sick? No, but in the worst horrible case, if you get sick, hopefully your immune system is strong enough that it ain't that bad for you.
I'm not mad at that because like
I started goddamn vitamins.
I started taking vitamins.
How do you sound? You're not taking no vitamins. Take some vitamins,
goddamn vitamins, nigga.
What the fuck? Take some vitamins.
I'm not taking no vitamins just because you and some IG bitches said to take some fucking vitamins.
No, it wasn't IG. I didn't get it from IG. I literally was looking at on YouTube, looking at doctors and read other articles about what vitamins should you get every single day.
Well, until my actual doctor tells me to take vitamins, I'm not taking them.
At least get a
multivitamin, nigga.
No, my doctor ain't never brought up no damn vitamins every time. So I ain't taking no damn vitamins. I'll take that.
That don't make sense, nigga.
That nigga said, fuck vitamins.
That nigga said my doctor told me
fuck
to take
health, nigga.
So I
if it was that important, my doctor tell me, you know what, you need to take some vitamins every day.
Not really.
I'm gonna prescribe you some vitamins to take. He ain't even mention them shit. So I'm not
nigga, they don't prescribe no
vitamins, nigga. And if they do, it's probably because you about to die. And if you do, it's probably because you about to die, nigga.
Well, that means I'm Gucci then, so I'm straight. I'm straight on that. Whatever vitamins is in
nigga, that doctor say take your ass to Walgreens, nigga. Shut up.
Yeah, he ain't told me that, so I ain't.
Nigga good over to prescribe me no. This nigga said my doctor ain't prescribe me no vitamins.
I ain't taking that shit. Pappy was like, I'm taking these vitamins. I ain't even gotta eat no more.
Yeah, you stupid on that.
No, nigga, I eat, but it's like the first couple of days of me taking vitamins, because I wasn't used to taking that many vitamins. Like, I literally wasn't hungry. Like, my body was like, you're good. And I was like, okay. Then after a while, when I got used to it, it was like, okay, I'm hungry. But for the first couple of days, dead ass, I wasn't hungry. Probably because my body wasn't actually used to getting all the nutrients it's supposed to get.
Probably. But, nigga, you gotta eat.
I mean, I eat now. Like, I did that for like 2 days, and I was like,
Pappy gotta have a platinum.
Hold up, Pappy, you cooked something this week?
Hell no.
No.
Yeah, Pappy got a platinum Postmates card.
Right.
No. But
the niggas just get notifications. Hey, you know
there's a bag waiting for this nigga. There's a bag waiting for this nigga once a day. I don't even answer the doorbell no more.
Hey, you know when Siri starts sending you notifications like it's 4:35, Pappy, would you like to order from Bayou Grill? That shit used to hit me up at like every time I would go to lunch, and shit would pop up like, would you like to order from Postmates again? Nigga, I need to chill out.
What would you like today?
Right.
But yeah. So again, people like take your vitamins, like dead ass, take your vitamins, take some vitamins, do certain things,
and wear a
to build up
mask.
your immune system naturally. And please wear a mask. It's not that serious. Not like it's. I don't understand why people hate wearing masks so much. Like it's just
uncomfortable, bro.
It's not that uncomfortable.
It's
I really just feel like
shit.
people don't like doing shit that they told to do and naturally want to rebel.
Oh, that's a huge part. I'm talking about me personally. Yeah. To me, it's uncomfortable. I feel like more people are just wearing it just because they don't like being told what the fuck to do. For me personally, now I still wear mine. They're just uncomfortable to me. Just don't like wearing.
And also, I think the one thing people is like I saw somebody comparing to polio.
This nigga Sammy Sosa like a vampire on this shit.
Don't tell me anything about that documentary. My DVR is recording it right now.
I'm recording it too. Like that nigga was scary.
Like I saw something where somebody mentioned like polio, like, oh, well, people shut down for polio in 1950. Yeah, but polio could literally fuck with your ability to walk, nigga. Like if you got polio, you literally might not be able to walk.
Nigga, you get coronavirus bad hard, you ain't gonna be walking either, nigga. You gonna be on that ventilator.
Like yes, but even if you look at so people look at the death rate, right? The death rate is like 0.3. It's not even at like 1% or like 2%. So
nigga, the total is like 2.3 million right now.
Yes, but again, if you look at the people who have it, no, not the death rate. That's the people who have it. The death rate still is at like 0.000.
No, I'm talking about the number of deaths that have happened. No, it's 2.3 million.
No, worldwide.
I guess worldwide.
No,
yeah.
I don't think it's.
It gotta be worldwide.
No, it's 2.3 million. That is the death toll.
And how many people have gotten infected?
I don't care how many people. I see the death toll.
I'm telling you, the death rate, as in like how many people die by percentage, is 0.000.3. So what I'm saying is, people will look at the death rate and be like, oh, okay, like it's not that serious. But the thing about it is, I don't want it because you don't necessarily know the long-term health effects it might cause. You don't
know how bad it's going to affect you.
But even fuck the death toll, I don't want to be sick for 6 to 7 weeks, nigga. I don't like having a cold for 5 to 6 days, nigga.
I think that's my fear is like, I don't know how it's going to affect me.
It affects everybody differently.
Because remember like Tony Baselli was fucked up for like a month. And like his wife had it, she was good after like a week and a half.
Exactly.
One of my homies, Dukes, got it, but he when he had it, he was good. He didn't show any symptoms. Some people will be on a ventilator, so it's different from other people. And so
my homies.
I'm saying is this is like, I'm not saying like, Pav, I see a point people gonna live their life. I get that, but if you're going to do so, wear your mask. The reason I see me and other people complaining about people out is because niggas is out with no mask. Like. Shit is all good.
But again, I understand. I get the thinking of why people are doing it. Also, people just don't care. And some people have different level of seriousness. Also, it's so much other shit in the world that people got to worry about. Some people like, I don't give a fuck about a virus because there's so much other shit in the world that I got to worry about. I'm with you. I think if you should go to the house, put on a damn mask. It's not that damn serious. Put on a mask. Try to limit the places you go. I'm not going to a club to share blunts with 8 niggas mid-pandemic. That sounds stupid.
Disgusting.
That sounds fucking stupid. I don't like sharing 8 blunts.
I'm about to say, even if it wasn't a pandemic, nigga.
On a normal day. So I'm definitely not doing it when niggas is sick. I'm not going to no club. Am I going to go see my friends, one-on-one contact? Yeah, cool. Maybe every now and then might go out and have a meal if it's somewhere, that I have space. Yeah, cool. I ain't going to like stop my whole life. But same time, please take the proper precautions when you out here doing shit.
Let's say
don't be stupid.
Maybe once a week I'll go get something to eat from like a spot. If once a week. Maybe once a week I'll go see like my homies or something. One day.
There's still even a lot of shit out here that's not fully open. There's a lot of restaurants that are still only taking delivery or drive-through.
So the mall out here, the mall is open. Like they got the mall out here.
Yeah, they just started opening some malls out here too. I think they started the Westfield Mall.
I want to say there was like probably like 70, maybe 70% of the stores was open. Like a lot of the places was open, but you still had like GameStop ain't open. Like Foot Locker, you could only have they corny. You could only have 23 people in the store at a time. And I said, all right.
Who?
Foot Locker.
I mean, 23 people is a lot. Foot Locker,
23. 23.
20. Oh,
yeah. And then Champs was like, I think Champs was 32 or 35. I was like, y'all niggas is
33 for Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, it was like. Go ahead.
Yo, isn't GameStop closing though? Like I thought I saw something like they closing like 8% of they locations, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
But it's like periodically though. They're not all closing.
Okay.
Good, like fuck it.
It's kind of like the Bar Louis in Chicago. A lot of Bar Louis are closing. Like RIP to the High Park.
I don't fuck with GameStop anyway.
Man, like we had some legendary nights
facts
at the High Park Bar Louis. RIP to that Bar Louis, bro.
The more that all these video games become digital, like all them stores about to go out of business anyway.
Oh yeah, sure. I haven't. Yeah, I haven't been to a GameStop in so damn long. I haven't been to a GameStop.
So all your 2Ks is just digital?
Yeah, I haven't bought a 2K since like 2K16.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when you go to even try to sell back the ones you got, they give you like $4.
Cents, nigga. Like I'm straight off.
Oh, you never get down from GameStop.
So there's no point. Like the last time I went to a video game store was to buy a 360, and that shit was just like playing.
How long ago was that?
Nigga, that was like maybe a month ago.
Oh, you just bought a new 360?
Yeah, I just bought it just so I could play college football.
Niggas copping a new PS5?
No, I'm copping an Xbox. No.
Nigga, that shit was like $700 or some shit.
I'm not buying that shit. I only use my PlayStation to watch Blu-rays, nigga. Like,
yeah, you don't need that shit.
I'm copping mine to play 2K.
What, an Xbox?
Yeah, that's literally the only game I haven't played.
What's the new Xbox supposed to do?
No, I don't even think there is a new Xbox. First of all, Xbox has never looked better than PlayStation. I never understood the allure of Xbox.
Xbox is a good
Xbox has never been better than PlayStation.
No. See, okay, no. So see, back in the day, I don't think it really like exists no more. But back in the day, certain games were only on certain consoles. Like 2K was only on Xbox. Remember, so it's like if you fuck with NBA 2K, you had to have an Xbox. So when you had an Xbox, you played 2K.
That's why I got my Xbox.
But that was during the live era, where most niggas was playing live though.
Yeah,
but I got mine when 2K started coming up, like 2K6, I think, or 2K7. Maybe 2K7 is when I
niggas ain't really like convert to 2K to like 2K09.
Niggas. But 2K was always the better basketball game. Like if you fuck playing actual, yes, it was.
Even on Dreamcast, like
2K was always the better game.
Dreamcast was the better game, but niggas just fuck with live.
More
niggas fuck with live.
I had a ball playing live, man.
Exactly, you had a ball playing. I agree. 2K was actually a better basketball simulation. It has always been a better basketball.
But niggas love live.
Exactly, and then niggas grew up. And live got worse, and niggas actually want to play actual basketball.
Yeah, but when niggas in high school, niggas don't care about it being actual high school. Niggas ain't doing nothing but running ISO.
I did.
Yeah, you were in the minority, nigga. You probably the only nigga who's running legit plays. You probably one of the few niggas who still only running legit plays on 2K.
Yeah, I be
bad niggas don't run plays on 2K. Niggas
niggas don't want to be bothered with that.
Give it to KD or Bron. Let them niggas cook. Like, when I was in my full 2K franchise days, yeah, niggas had a playbook, but I wasn't playing against people.
Nigga,
when I'm playing against...
Put the game speed on 100, nigga.
Yeah, I didn't understand how non-normal that was till later. But niggas used to have a game speed on 100. My fast breaks would be Showtime on steroids, nigga. Just zoom. Like...
You're dunking left and right.
Nigga, if I look away from the TV for 1 second, 2 possessions done went by.
Yeah, so what's the PlayStation now supposed to have? What's that? What
you gotta ask my brother.
I have no idea, bro.
I have zero.
I saw
no idea, bro.
So I seen one thing. It was supposed to be like you can get one version of it that doesn't have a disc slot, to where like everything you get has to be digital, and then you can get the other version that has it with the disc slot. Like if you still want to have the physical copy of the game.
We have to call Flows in again. He need the whole layout. I have no fucking idea. I saw niggas who make mine over Miles Morales game. I was like, nigga, I played that Spider-Man game on PS4 and got my ass whooped by Kingpin at level 3 and I was done. That Spider-Man game that came out like 2 years ago, I got to level 3. I got to level 3 and I was getting my ass whooped. I was like, I'm too old to be playing video games. I'm getting pissed.
Nigga, I still play Grand Theft just so I can run around and shoot people. Call it a day.
Like I said, I don't play anything besides NBA Live. And all I was looking for was like not live 2K. And all I was looking
about to get you
2K. And 2K.
I knew what he was talking about.
Yeah.
And all I was looking for was the 2K footage. 2K footage looked cool, but I want to see them improve the gameplay.
Yeah,
man, they always do them little.
It's garbage. Yeah.
They always do them little solo scenes. Of course they gonna gas up the little shot of Zion.
And the trailer graphics and gameplay graphics are two different things. It's always. Like, you notice when you watch McDonald's commercials that the Big Mac always look fire
right
on TV. Then you actually had that motherfucker, and it's like
that bitch be sideways when you open the box.
When I did eat McDonald's and Burger King back a long time ago, I haven't had Burger King since.
I couldn't tell you the last time
I had Burger King. Bush was still in office. Like, it's been that long since I've had Burger King. But when I did, I remember you couldn't just go to any Burger King and get a good Whopper. Like, it was only certain Burger Kings. Like, all right, this Whopper decent over here. So let me go over and copy this shit. Besides that shit was weak. And once and Big Mac was never hard either. Whopper's not good at every establishment. Hard, not at every establishment. I never
had a terrible Whopper, G.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all, you must have been privileged to be by a good Burger King, because there is bad Whoppers out there.
I always had a Burger King on 95th Ashland.
I've never been there. Maybe that was a good one.
I've never had a Big Mac or a Whopper.
How are you an American?
How?
You've never had a Big Mac or a Whopper.
That extra bun looks stupid, and I just never.
Not one time in your 45-year-old life have you ever had a Big Mac.
Have you had a quarter pounder before?
Yeah, the quarter pounder. I'll fuck up.
I'll fuck up a quarter pounder right now.
Quarter pounder
on a G. I'll take quarter pounder right now.
Quarter pounder, I'll kill a quarter pounder.
When I ate beef, quarter pounders was mad decent.
Yeah, the quarter pounder.
When I ate beef, quarter pounders was mad decent.
But the Big Mac, I'm good off that.
Remember, we used to go to that McDonald's by your grandma's house and be in that drive-thru for like 2 hours?
Tell me why. That shit was crazy, bro. Tell me why, like, before, a while ago, probably like last time I was there, and I went to the McDonald's, the same people were still working there, bro. I'm like, gee, that's fucked up, bro.
Some nigga got 401k is hitting right now.
Like, I remember one time, remember you had Burger King over there on 6th and Dan Ryan? I remember one time, nah, you wasn't with me, but you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
First of all, this nigga's like, nigga, you disrespecting me like I'm going on a Dan Ryan? But you know which one I'm talking about. So I went over there one time, and I was like, yo, let me get a 2 McChickens, medium fry, let me get a root beer float. Well, niggas gonna stop. The bitch gonna take my order and come back. We ain't got no more root beer. You want a Sprite? Why the fuck would I want a Sprite float?
If I ask a Sprite float.
And how you run out of root beer?
Because you ran out of root beer. Niggas ain't probably asking for root beer in there like that, bro.
They probably ain't refilled that shit.
Niggas is not asking.
Well, that means you should have a lot of it then if niggas ain't asking for it.
No, that means you shouldn't have any of it because niggas don't want it.
And like it pissed me off so bad that I told them just cancel my order. And I went to the.
It just drove off.
Nigga, I went to the fucking McDonald's in Orland, nigga. I was that determined. I went all the way to Orland to get me actual fucking McDonald's. I know it sounds stupid, but it was.
That nigga was focused.
No, you don't know how far Orland is from 63rd and Dan Ryan.
Yeah, this nigga did the most.
What's that from? In California terms.
Technically, it's really only like 20 minutes on a good day.
But you know traffic ain't that bad. You know I took
traffic.
All right, so I check it out.
So it's like Torrance to y'all house.
Yeah, if you take the streets.
Yeah, if I take the streets.
No.
I was pissed. I was like, niggas, I'm getting my motherfucking McDonald's. These niggas used to clown me because I used to get them Shamrock Shakes. They used to clown me. Them shits was fire. I don't care what nobody says.
Shamrock Shake, like, come on, G. This nigga if you're ordering Shamrock Shake.
This nigga,
niggas would throw the hoodie on in line
on 79th and Western, getting the motherfucking Shamrock Shake.
I can't claim this nigga right now.
G, they was like, do you want the cherry? This nigga go get the motherfucking cherry.
This nigga was getting a McRib with a Shamrock Shake. This nigga getting it all.
Motherfucking cherry.
I got the
small
shit.
fry and a Shamrock Shake with the cherry on.
This nigga said, "Nigga, did you just get a cherry on that shit?" I was like, "Yes."
Hey, and I can see
I did.
I can see Scott with the straw to happy. Fucking that shit up.
Oh, 79th and Western. Nigga,
hey, nigga, I be telling them, I be making sure they have my cherry on my Chick-fil-A.
That nigga actually, I was about to say, when we went to Chick-fil-A, that nigga made sure he got a cherry on his
Give my cherry on my Chick-fil-A shakes, nigga. I do not care. Niggas can roast me.
That shit still be packed all the time?
Oh, I ain't seen
it.
No, nigga. I went to the pharmacy 2 days ago to get my prescription. That line was in the fucking street.
God
and this was
damn.
like 11 a.m.
I can believe it.
in the street. Niggas wanted that Chick-fil-A breakfast.
I can believe it.
Niggas was determined.
When we can convene again, when the mayor says we can meet again, we're gonna have our first summer sessions here. We're gonna get drunk off our ass and we're gonna walk to fucking Chick-fil-A and get our shit.
Like we used to.
Like we used to.
Wait. So wait. No, the mayor said gatherings under 10 people are allowed.
Did he say this?
He said that.
But Scott said gathering at his crib,
Yeah,
at y'all's crib is
That nigga.
You know who's the mayor of my crib? Scott motherfucking Lewis. That's the mayor. Goddamn it.
That nigga said that shit so long ago. Like gatherings under 10 people are.
He said that when that shit started, nigga.
Yeah.
We was like,
yeah,
nope.
like yeah. Nigga said that shit. That shit a long ass time ago.
Hey man, I said what I said.
Let me get me a claw real quick.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I love my shakes, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Niggas can slander me. I fuck with my shakes, bro.
No,
I actually wish I still like McDonald's because I don't outside of their breakfast.
Nah, nigga, them chicken nuggets still fire, nigga.
Chicken nuggets do be hit.
Them McNuggets, nigga, I will still give me a 20-piece nugget without shame.
I haven't had a 20-piece nugget in a long time.
Nigga, 20-piece nuggets.
When's the last time you had a 20-piece nugget?
Me, like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, damn, straight up?
Yeah, 20-piece nugget is good as fuck, nigga.
You can go to a 20-piece real quick.
I'll get a 10-piece. I be feeling bad, though, because I know I shouldn't be eating that shit. So I know I shouldn't either,
but that shit good.
I know I shouldn't eat a lot of shit.
I'll get a 10-piece and a couple McDoubles.
You know,
I ain't had a McDouble in like a decade.
They all fucking McDouble up in the
I ain't had a McDouble in like a decade, G.
Yeah,
McChicken I've had recently, but I ain't had a McDouble.
See, I ain't had a McChicken in hella long.
The last time I had an actual meal, like a full-ass meal that wasn't breakfast at McDonald's, like 3 years ago. I remember I was with you and Darius, and that's when we went to Nightingale.
We ended up at McDonald's that night?
We went before we went to Nightingale. We went to McDonald's, and then we went to the crib real quick, and that's when we went to Nightingale.
What the fuck was we doing that day that we went to McDonald's beforehand?
Fucking knows.
Drinking
9 times out of 10.
Clearly.
And then niggas went to Nightingale after that.
Makes sense. Good times.
Good times. But what's going on with you see all this shit going on in the NBA, man, Kyrie. And I just want to say right now, Pat Bev definitely threw a shot at LeBron.
Yeah, that's why I put that in the chat.
That is definitely a shot. I know, like I said, if I know West Side niggas, like I know West Side niggas.
I wish I could have sent it to y'all in like the context. Cause I was like, this nigga's talking easy.
Yeah, I had to read it because I seen some people say, "Oh, what? Pat Bev kissing the ring?" I was like, let me read this tweet. I was like, nah. Pat Bev is saying, look, if LeBron wants us to play, the league gonna play. And basically, if we don't play, blame LeBron. That was some sneak shot shit. You know,
and people was like, it's like Pat Bev don't fuck with Bron. Remember when?
Right, exactly.
When they
he didn't shake that nigga hand. He didn't shake that nigga hand in Summer League.
Just me mug that nigga.
Yeah.
Scratch his nappy ass head.
I have a lot of thoughts about what's going on in the NBA. First of all, there is no correct answer to what anybody should do. If you're not in the mental state to play, like that is obviously it's so much going on in the world. I 100% understand if you're not in the mental state to play, like I feel you. Mm-hmm. If you do want to play because you like, yo, I need my money, I understand that as well. Like even Kyrie said, it's only 20 of us really getting paid. Everybody else, like, and you know, people look at these deals like, oh, he getting $10 million over 3 years and think that's mad money. Like, yes, it's more money than like the average person, but it's still not I'm gonna be rich forever type money. You really maybe only have 8 years to earn as much money. If you lucky, 8 years to earn as much money as you possibly can. So if some players be like, yo, I want to play, I have no issue with that. You know, and Kyrie said, I want to give up everything for social justice. I'm willing to do that. I 1,000% respect that. But Kyrie at the same time is also a made man. Kyrie got had 2 max contracts.
He made what?
I don't know how much.
Like 200 million?
He'd have made enough. Kyrie is somebody where like
this is the second max contract.
Yeah.
Kyrie is somebody where like as long as he take care of his money, which I'm sure Kyrie is smart enough to do, Kyrie is never going broke ever again in life. So when Kyrie says I'm going to give up everything for social justice, I feel you, and that's mad admirable. But Kyrie can do that. I always say I don't think Kyrie gonna play basketball much longer anyway. So I think that Kyrie has goals far beyond basketball. And I also think that Kyrie is tired of the way that the media treats him.
Kyrie gonna go straight up. He gonna go Ricky Williams.
He might.
He gonna go Ricky Williams. And like you said, wouldn't be surprised.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Was like, I'm going on a journey to find myself, and that nigga was in motherfucking Tibet for like 6 months.
He ain't gonna do that, but I think I can see him getting.
Why not?
I can see him getting a more social justice shit. I don't see that nigga taking a Chappelle like sabbatical. That I don't.
I can see that nigga going to Tibet and doing yoga in the mountains. That nigga did that shit like 2 summers ago. When he pulled up with that girl he had all of a sudden. That light-skinned girl from Compton.
I don't remember. Surprised. I don't remember when he disappeared. But regardless, though. So Kyrie saying that, like, I feel him, that's mad admirable, but at the same time, he got, the money to do that. Even with, like, and then if you look at some of the players who said, at least who seemed like, granted, we don't know because half of the players outside of Dwight, but even like a guy like Dwight, first of all, I know Dwight, like, one of his baby mamas died with coronavirus, so I know he going through things personally, which is also mad admirable. But also, how much money has Dwight made over his career?
Cashed out.
Dwight been in the league
about 14. Dwight probably made more money than fucking Kyrie.
Dwight been in the league 14, 15 years. Like, Dwight's a made man. I mean, Melo was one guy. Melo done made countless amounts of money.
Hella money, right.
Like, how does, let's say, not to single out somebody because I don't know their finances, but you're throwing a name out there, Darius Garland. When you like a rookie.
He is a rookie.
You a rookie and you was expecting to receive, I don't know what his rookie deal, $5 million this year. You bought your mama a $1.2 million house because you thinking that's what's, you gonna get this money.
That's light work right now.
Light work, and then you don't get most of your money. So I understand both sides. Also, the argument about basketball being a distraction. I hate to say this because I do agree basketball will be a distraction from what's going on. It will be able to take your mind off certain things. But again, if somebody, I agree with it being a distraction. But if somebody dribbling a basketball can take your mind off everything that's going on in America, that's sad.
Now, you're expecting way too much from Americans, number one.
No. Look, I know it will. I understand it will.
Mm-hmm. All these headlines are going to disappear when sports comes back.
Listen. I know it will, but what I'm saying is you have to ask yourself in the mirror, how much do you care if you let it do that?
But you know what? Like what you're saying is right, but niggas gonna use that for an excuse to not have to focus on this shit that's going on.
Then that means you don't care like that anyway.
That's what they gonna do.
Then that means that you don't care like that, bro.
They gonna know in the back of their mind they need to focus on what's going on with police brutality and all that shit. But you know what they can run to and be like, hey, LeBron about to hit 30. I can get my mind off that shit for 3 hours.
Then that mean that you don't care like that, bro. If all it takes is somebody dribbling the basketball to get your mind off real life, everyday situations, real shit that's going on in the world, does that mean that you don't care like that?
But see, that's the whole point, though.
Yeah, like, that's less heavy for them to deal with.
I get it. I fully get it, and I agree it will do that.
And the majority of these
niggas
that's sad. Let's be honest. The majority of these niggas ain't built to deal with this heavy ass shit constantly.
I'm gonna wait till y'all finish. I'm gonna go. I got a long opinion on this.
I'm just saying.
I'll be straight up. It's hard for me to deal with this shit every day.
Facts. It's hard for everybody to deal with everybody.
Every fucking day.
I'm just saying.
There's a new story. It's someone getting killed unjustly. Every day having to deal with that shit is hard.
I agree. I'm saying.
I'm not shocked when these niggas is like, oh shit, basketball on. Like I could detach off this shit for a minute.
I agree. But I'm just saying, again, if it can completely take your attention and you can act like nothing is going on in the world because the NBA playoffs came back, you need to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, how much did you care to begin with? Or was it just nothing else going on? That's all I'm saying.
This is my point on it. Number one, this is what's going to happen. It don't really matter. First of all, Pat Bev was saying, if LeBron stood up and said, yo, nigga, I'm not playing, niggas ain't playing. That's what he's saying. That LeBron is basically the voice in the league.
Now, LeBron run the league.
Yeah, now am I saying that LeBron should do that? No, I understand exactly where LeBron's coming from. And I'm not finna sit up here and act like, oh, LeBron needs to do this. If there's any nigga in the league who's done a lot for black people, it's LeBron James. I will never take that away from him. Just a couple days ago, he's putting together some like voting coalition to make shit easier for black people to vote.
Was it for Atlanta? Was that for Atlanta?
Yeah, well, Atlanta's what sparked the conversation because people were having such a hard time voting.
Yeah,
so
I heard y'all on Bought on Live talking about.
Dante was telling me.
He was talking about how much of a hassle it was for him to go vote.
Yes, I'm not ever taking that away from him. What Pat Bev was saying, like, look, it don't matter what none of us are saying. If LeBron wants to play, niggas is gonna play. So that's just it's just pretty much weird. They're gonna make some little Black Lives Matter merch, send like 20% to whatever. Niggas gonna do the knee, and we gonna forget about that shit. Now,
right.
I agree with you, Pat. Nobody's in the wrong. Kyrie is not wrong. Neither is somebody like Austin Rivers. And yes, Kyrie and Dwight can say, I'm not doing this, that, and the third, because they have made careers. And both of them are Hall of Famers in my book. They're good. They've made a lot of money already. They're straight. So if you're somebody like Austin Rivers, even though Austin Rivers is paid too.
Fuck like, Austin Rivers.
Or like
Austin Rivers is paid.
Austin Rivers, his daddy looked out for that nigga.
Paid. Austin Rivers is what the his daddy got him $32 million that I don't know if he should have got.
Nigga, but that's what you're supposed to do. You look out for your kids. Like a nigga.
Austin Rivers.
I'm saying like maybe like a nigga like I don't know. Even somebody like Kuzma still in his rookie.
No, look at the other nigga that was like, we need to play. Motherfucking Garrett Temple.
Yeah, these niggas.
That nigga said nigga need to play.
And Pav, you had it.
That nigga rape dude coming up. That nigga said we need to hoop.
Pav, you had a good point. Like you were talking with Thomas about. Thomas like, well, you're 20. You should know. I think Thomas was expecting a lot from a 20-year-old. Remember how you were when you were 20. It don't matter how many people you got in your crew telling you how to spend money. You don't give a fuck.
Also, you never had that type of money to know what to do with it.
Right.
Niggas ain't never had $8 million.
In that 20, you in the NBA, you got money. You swear you're gonna have money forever.
And then maybe you got maybe you got your living space because you're expecting to get this amount of money this year. So when you get that, it's the same problem that in Major League Baseball. The players like, fuck you. I'm not playing shit because I was expected to make this amount of money this year. Y'all can kiss my ass. So I understand both sides. Yeah. But when you're talking about if it's gonna take your attention, I don't think they're talking about the fans. They're talking about media. Like you have media and all these different sports talking about Black Lives Matter, which I believe is full of shit. By the way, I think at this point it's just we have to say this so we don't look bad. I don't think any of these people.
I have a combatant to that, but
until you start hiring black people and stuff, it's just all PR. And most of these statements don't even condemn police. What are you really saying by you stand with us? What the fuck does that mean? So it's all just PR shit. So yes, when you have somebody like Steven Jackson or Lou Williams saying people gonna forget about it. The majority of people, when we get back to when basketball comes, and when basketball comes back, NFL training camp's gonna get it. So it's gonna be sports overload. So that's going to unfortunately take the back seat. And I'm not saying when you're saying maybe you didn't care that much. Maybe a lot of people don't care that much, you know. And Twitter, if we talk about like how Orlando and the playoff bubble, Twitter is a bubble. People don't really care that much outside of Twitter. That's not with this. That's with anything. Like you see people tweeting preferences. Oh, I'm not gonna date a nigga like this. I'm not gonna date a girl like this. Niggas that bitch lying.
Translate to real life, and you know that motherfuckers be lying.
Everybody's lying. I always say my favorite thing to say on Twitter: everybody is full of shit, including me. We all say shit from time to time that we don't really believe, but it's a fire.
I done said so much shit on Twitter about bitches I wouldn't fuck with.
And I will fuck with them. Like, come on.
Y'all don't see me online. Like, I'm gonna duck off.
I wish I would let a bitch do that to me. Bitch, do that to me.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna let you slide this time, bitch.
Right. It happens, man. But what's your counterpoint to it?
I think the media has already moved on. Coronavirus back up to the top. That's like the top news story. We got this. Cities was burning 2 weeks ago, and now how much have we seen about coronavirus over these past 48 hours? This
Arizona started cooking, right?
It didn't already move back up. The media has already forgotten. Like this is I hate it. It is on us as an African American community to not let nobody forget every single day. The protest not being covered no more. You would think that the protest stopped.
Nigga, I saw something there. 30,000 people in Hollywood today.
When the fuck you seen the media saying it's 30,000 people in Hollywood today? They not. So the media has already forgotten.
You know why?
The media done forgotten already.
Because they not burning shit.
No, the media has already forgotten.
Shit. They being peaceful and fucking handling their shit like they supposed to. They're like, oh, this shit ain't fun no more.
The media has already forgotten. They put God rest his soul. They put George Floyd in the ground, and the media ain't said nothing about him damn near since.
But that's a good point too, because we're out here signing these petitions, and we're always at we're every day. Breonna Taylor. Ain't nobody been arrested, nigga.
They doing her dirty. They
doing her dirty. And also, I just want to say this too about the Chappelle stand-up, which not even really a stand-up, which I
it's not a stand-up at all. Like niggas,
I enjoy watching
this shit from the heart. Like, I love that shit.
I understand when women say, "Oh, he didn't mention black women." I'm not mad at that take. Whatever. I just fully don't think Dave went into that intentionally. Not mentioning Breonna Taylor or Sandra Bland. Now, am I saying that you shouldn't criticize them for that? No. I'm not mad at you criticize. I'm not mad at either side. I really don't feel like Dave went into that planet to talk about what he talked about. To me, it sounded like real emotional off the cuff of what he was saying. So I don't think he went there so I'm intentionally only talking about men.
No, like I think when he went into it, he was going into shit that related to him. Like, he was saying, Floyd was it was 8:46 that they had his knee on his neck. That's
Kobe
the time
jersey
he was born.
numbers on his birthday.
Yeah. Kobe jersey number was his birthday. The first black person to go to the White House was his great grandfather.
Yeah,
and it related to like when his great grandfather died. He was
who he was named after.
Yeah, who was named after.
Yeah.
Before they died, they were screaming for their mother, which went back to George Floyd screaming for his mother before he passed. I think it was just shit that hit him personally, that he related to personally. And that's why he brought that shit up. I don't think it was like deliberate or anything like that. I think that nigga just sat on his stool, grabbed his motherfucking American spirit, started smoking, and
grabbed his Heineken.
Yeah, and just let that shit out.
Yeah.
My take on it is, why do we give a fuck about what celebrities got to say so much in general?
No, but that was his point,
like,
though.
why? I know. Like, that was like me. I didn't watch his stand up. I didn't care to watch his stand up. Like, unless it's somebody with actual opinion to change, or like police or somebody.
That's funny because you said that in the group chat.
But it's literally.
I didn't know till you said that in the group chat.
No. It's like, I know that you guys want to see it, and like when Dave Chappelle said, like, "Oh, who gives a fuck what I got to say?" Yeah. Who gives a fuck? So we out here critiquing what he did and didn't say. Who gives a fuck?
Right after he says that, like, nobody should give a fuck about what I gotta say right now.
No, but who gives a fuck? Critique the like you talking about that, and the people like, but you wasting time talking about this.
Yeah,
who gives a fuck?
That's why I didn't want to say nothing for the first 2-3 weeks, because niggas are so worried about what I gotta say, like.
What? Like,
y'all
what
shouldn't.
The fuck
He said it. He said y'all shouldn't give a fuck about what I gotta say right now.
What am I gonna change? I'm in the same position you got. I just got a little more money. I can't change.
I'm mad like y'all mad.
I'm mad like y'all. I can't make a law, nigga.
Yep.
So like, I think too many times we put our attention on shit that don't matter. So look, my thing, like, yes, I do think it will take attention away from what's going on. My point is that is sad. If somebody dribbling the basketball can make you forget literally about the basic, like, it is actually a human rights issue. I personally think somebody, I don't know how it gets done, that's way above my head. I think they should take this situation to the UN, and the United States should be tried literally for genocide. Because it could literally fall under probably actually dead ass genocide. It is a crime against human rights. If niggas dribbling can make you forget about that, that is on you, and you need to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself how much you actually care.
But I don't think America cares. That goes back to
I don't think they do care either.
They don't.
I don't think they care either.
I'm gonna go somewhere that niggas don't wear. I don't believe niggas care.
They don't care like that.
Most niggas
don't care like that.
I hate to say it. Most niggas is selfish as shit. They're like, if the shit don't personally affect me, they go with it.
And I can't even call that selfish. I feel like that's a natural thing. You know
what it is. And I was watching the Dr. Umar thing, and he said this, and I fully agree with this. I think because of the fact of how we got in this country, and you know, slavery and everything else, we as black people sometimes identify more as individuals than black people. Yeah, not that we think we not black, because we all think we black, but we think of ourselves as individuals and not like a black race.
Or just family, or like the folks that's close to you.
Yeah, it's like the niggas who close to me, right, we good, okay, cool. And also it sounds fucked up, but because of the treatment we receive, like, we used to this. Like, if I call my grandma right now, she not going crazy. She's like, oh, well, yeah, just thing that, happens. it's sad. Yeah.
That's what it is.
I hate to be the depressing one. I don't think it's going to change, at least in our lifetimes. Maybe in our kids and our grandkids' lifetime. I think it's still going to be same shit, different toilet. And that's just kind of what it is me. And when when you talk about path as far as celebrities, I think with just black people, and I was talking to my mom about this, with black people, I think we expect too much from black people with money. And I feel like very few of us actually make it to money. Like Chris Rock had an amazing thing. I was watching this old stand-up.
Told you bigger and blacker is Cole is classic.
I don't even think it was bigger. I think this was like his one in 2008 before he put out this.
And I'm going to take it deeper when you finish this.
Okay. He said that if you look in my neighborhood, he said it's only 4 black people in my neighborhood. No, 3 black people in my neighborhood. It's me, Jay-Z, and Mary J. Blige. She said, I'm one of the, they say one of the greatest comedians ever. I didn't say that. They said it. He said, Jay-Z is one of the greatest rappers. Mary J. Blige is one of the greatest singers. Who you know what my next door neighbor does? This motherfucker is a dentist. So to be that, you got to be the greatest in your field to get that. So when black people get to a certain amount of money, they're like, nigga, I got mine. Now I'm going to help out my crew and people I'm with, but I got mine. It's not my duty to help other black people.
He was like, I'm rich.
Yeah,
my dentist is wealthy, nigga.
But see, no, but even Garrett Tillman mentioned, he said, I think one of the ways to combat systematic racism is by black people getting their money. Reason being is because you can create, like the black community has no economic base. And I'm with you. I think that things will start to change as we have a much bigger economic base, because we've been economically disenfranchised horribly more than any other race outside of Native Americans in this country. We really only been getting money maybe for 80 years.
Yeah.
These white folk been getting money for 400.
Yeah.
We maybe been getting money since World War II. Maybe. And
that's not all of us. It's still a very small percentage of black people.
And the reason why I say since World War II is because some of the black soldiers went over. They like got paid. My grandma told me a story like her family received like $100 a month for her dad being in World War II. So they got $100 a month. By the end of the war, they had saved up like $3,000 to people in Houseville, Kentucky. They was rich. So a lot of black people only really been getting money for like 80 years. Now I think things like the athletics and arts. You got blacks making $200 million deals, and then they kids have that money, and then hopefully they can invest it and get even more, and then we can actually start to have a literal economic base in this country. Because right now we, for the most part, don't really have one. You're right. It's maybe, and even if you want to change things, like let's say you want to, make a real push. It takes money to make a real push to do anything. But you maybe only know 10 people with as much money as you, and no matter how rich you are, you never gonna have enough money for all the shit you want to do. But if you know like 25 people with that same amount of money, even if 15 of them don't want to do it, the rest, the other 10 of y'all can link together, pull your money together, and get what you need to get done. Now, again, is this going to change every issue? Hell no. Because like you said, some black people get money and be like, all right, bro, y'all got it. But
I got money, nigga.
But it's fucked up that sound. I'm not really mad at them.
But hold on. Look, but this is why we need to create more and more black men and women with money. So hopefully, if 50 people think that way, then 5 of them won't. And then those 5 people, put it on until their kids bring their family won't think like that. Then next you got 15 people who don't think like that.
Hey, what's crazy is who's gonna be the most influential person to change that is fucking Bron.
I agree.
I think LeBron's post career can go one of 2 ways. Either he's gonna go, I'm going the billionaire route, fuck y'all, or he's going to be really, really in them trenches.
He's already
very possible.
He's put so many people on to become a millionaire and gave them knowledge on to how to build off that shit.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but he says he wants to be the next Magic. When have you ever seen Magic?
That nigga gonna be Magic in like 4 years.
Like, yes, like I don't think you're gonna see Bron out here.
Magic is a whole ass owner of the Dodgers. He ain't gonna be Magic in 4 years.
Like, yeah, like I don't think you're gonna see
Magic also sacrificed.
All right, let's relax.
I don't think you're gonna see Bron out here like protesting, but I do think that Bron will be putting blacks, and I hope he continues to do it. I mean, like he's already been doing it. He will be putting blacks in situations to provide for their family and to
and that's what I mean by that.
Yeah, like bro, if you make a black man a millionaire, you did a great service for the black community.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you make 20 black men millionaires, you did a great service for the black community.
It's got to go past your homies though. Like that's the thing. Like niggas put their homies and their family on, but it's got to be giving other black people a chance.
To be fair, it's not fully his.
No,
school.
I'm not saying it's his. I'm not saying it's his responsibility. I always feel like for a celebrity, if you're a black celebrity, if you feel like doing that, that's awesome. If you don't want to, I understand too. I'm not mad at either side.
Nah. I was gonna say like he's part of a school. Like what more can you do better?
How many black people getting into that school is what I want to know.
I mean, that's something we would have to look up.
It looks like a lot of niggas from all the pictures.
I mean, that's something.
It could be
have to
pictures,
look up.
but you know.
But I mean, everybody who graduates gets to go to a college. I mean, that's great. Tuition will pay for it. That's great. Yeah. Also, I think you're sending people's mothers and families to college if they from single parent homes.
Yeah, I think it's like if they parents didn't graduate from high school, they send them to school to get at least at minimum their GED. Shit like that.
That's beautiful. I mean, if Braun, doing the voter thing, that's beautiful. So I mean, we'll see what he does. I don't know what he's gonna do at the basketball. We'll see. As far as the NBA, I understand both sides. I'm not saying what they need to do because I'm not the nigga who gotta go out there. And also, it's not just that. You gotta go and be in a bubble in fucking Florida of all places where mad people sick with coronavirus.
Right. Florida's one of the hotbeds.
And sit there and hoop for 3 months.
Hey, Ant might got the bug.
Florida's one of the hotbeds right now.
Yeah, and sit there and hoop for 3 months. So I don't know what y'all should do. It's not on me. I'm just saying when it comes to the word of distraction, I do agree it will be a distraction. I am just saying that is sad.
Oh, it's definitely sad. I just, like you said, people don't care like that. It just...
I was with you, Scott, when you were saying, like, at this point, like, I really, like, if they come back, they come back. If they don't, like...
Bro, I don't care. And people think it's just me saying that about the NBA. Nigga, I don't care about the NFL coming back. It's not going to be the NFL what I'm used to. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be some weird...
It's going to be some weird shit.
It's going to be weird. And I feel bad for... And, of course, we don't want to get into this debate again about asterisks. I feel bad for the champion of every league for this upcoming season. Because there's always going to be a but. For the first time ever, I don't want the Bears to win a championship.
You even think for this NFL season?
Yes, nigga, because
even if it starts on time?
Yes, because it's not going to be any crowds. It's not going to be the same shit. It's going to always be something.
I would actually argue it's actually going to be harder to technically win it because
I don't want to get into that discussion. We argue this every week now.
Yeah, but I always want to say that I would say harder because everybody has the same odds. There's no home court advantage, and you basically have to play perfect basketball or football because everybody can hear your signals, everybody can hear everything you're doing, and there's no outward advantages.
Scott, real quick here,
don't care about this shit.
Our quarterback GOAT is on NFL Network. They're doing a thing on his MVP season.
Tom Brady?
2017. Yeah, they're showing Saints Patriots.
I love Brady, but I don't want to see that 9-parter next year. Get that nigga 2 hours and wrap it up. Everybody don't need a last dance. I'm be real. Everybody
can have a 9-part documentary.
9 parts for Tom Brady?
On Tom Brady?
Brady can have
9 parts?
Show that nigga eating strawberries and shit.
First of all, his rise.
He's boring as fuck.
Yes,
Tom Brady ain't got no personality.
Like, yes, but first of all, his rise is
ridiculous.
He's the biggest underdog.
And that shit will stop in 2003.
In the history of sports. Yeah, by 2003, niggas was not calling that nigga underdog. He's been at the worst in a top 2, top 3 discussion for 17 years.
I mean, look, but I mean his high school career, then you get to his college career, then you get to his
I'm not saying
all of that is at least 3 episodes. Then you get to the early Super Bowl years. Then you get to them 07 teams. Those the great. You could do a whole episode on just the 07 team, on just that season, literally on just that season.
No, of course, I'm gonna watch it. I just don't think now they're going to do it because Last Dance was so big and it killed ratings numbers all that. I get it. They're gonna do that. The only team I want to see or subject I want to see 9 parts on. Give me the
Cowboys.
90s Cowboys.
Nigga, you
because first off, Cowboys is the most niggas hate to say it. They're the most popular team.
They're probably the most popular team in sports, if not top 2. I think the Yankees, the Lakers, and the Cowboys are the big 3.
And then you imagine a 10-part series. You
can spend 2 episodes on Michael Irvin's drug cases alone.
You can spend the episode on Deion Sanders going crazy and trying to drop himself off a cliff.
I forgot about that. Yeah, Deion was. That's when he gave up the primetime shit.
Yeah, that's when he got all churchy.
Yeah.
You got that. You got
Jones.
You got Nate Newton that was moving hella weed. Got arrested with 175 pounds of weed.
Jerry Jones and Jimmy Johnson beef. How the locker room ain't really fuck with Barry Switzer. You can give me a lot of that.
Nigga, we had a lineman, all-pro lineman that was doing heroin.
This ain't the 90s Cowboys. This ain't the 90s Cowboys. Remember Sam Hurd? That nigga was moving bricks. But that's when he was with the Bears, though. He was moving bricks, nigga.
Bricks, nigga.
Nigga, Mike Irvin stabbed a nigga in the face over a haircut with some scissors.
Nigga,
in the locker room.
Oh, I remember that shit. Cause he stabbed the offensive lineman.
Nigga cut him in line for
getting. Nigga cut him in line to get his haircut during training camp. You
saw how Irvin's ways was. That nigga was serious about his cut.
Yeah, niggas. I could see that on them. Like even like
they
the Kobe and Shaq.
They could talk about how Skip and Troy Aikman had beef because Skip.
He was calling Troy Aikman gay. Yeah. Like, there's a lot you can talk about the 90s Cowboy. Like, I think it's...
You got Emmett when he held out. In Super Bowl season. Like, there's so many shit they can go through with that.
Like, I think a Shaq Kobe documentary is going to be good, but it's not going to be the same. We're not going to have Kobe's side.
That's going to be the saddest documentary of all damn time. I don't want to see that right now.
At all.
It ain't going to be not of all like damn time, though. It ain't gonna be.
Nigga, it's gonna be one of the saddest damn documentaries.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you said
I still don't even watch Kobe footage. I'll watch that shit. I don't watch Kobe footage, G. Today, because I did a thing of like the best finals of like the decade, I had to actually remember the 2010 finals. So I went back and watched Kobe highlights from that series. Literally the first time I seen Kobe highlights in like six months.
I mean, I still watch Kobe. I mean, it kind of helps me.
I do not want to see none of them.
I understand why you wouldn't. Just me personally, when I watch the highlights. Bro, dead. When I watch the highlights, I forget he's dead.
I don't. Right. I'm like, damn, this nigga
dead. When I get done, I'll remember. But yeah, I understand that for sure.
So I saw something stupid today.
I know it came on Twitter.
Yeah, it was some nigga. I think it was one of our peoples that said Iverson got the best handles of all time.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, see, Kimba got better handles than AI.
He do.
A lot of niggas got. Tim Hardaway low-key had better handles than
Jamal
Hardaway. Tim Hardaway had taps.
Man, no.
We went on AI last week. I don't want to batter this nigga again.
Okay. I don't even like Steph handles, and Steph got better handles than damn AI.
But AI himself said Steph and
Kyrie got better handles.
That's the thing about AI. AI is not a hater.
Shout out to everybody.
AI is your uncle who love everybody.
Yes.
Yep.
So AI your uncle
keep a bottle on him.
AI your uncle who keep a bottle on him. You bring a girl to the function, and he talks to her for like 5 minutes. Like, you keep that girl, man. Ain't nothing I do. She got a good one, nephew. She a good one. You know what I'm saying? I watched in the cut. When you get the food, she prepare a joke plate. Bitches don't prepare plates. Like, he gave that whole little spiel. And he hugged you.
You don't mess that up, brother.
He hugged you 3 times. It's like, all right, Unc, I get it. He one of them.
Yeah. Another one I wanted to talk about because I think it was this week. Like, this week been so fucking crazy. Like,
this week was a wild week.
They reinstated Reggie Bush to UFC, right?
Yeah.
Was that this week?
I got a lot of problems.
Him
with that,
and OJ Mayo too.
And OJ Mayo, yeah.
OJ Mayo don't deserve to get. He the nigga.
First of all, OJ Mayo don't deserve recognition. Number one, he wasn't that nice.
He took him to the round of 32.
Yeah, he took him to anything.
He ain't win nothing.
Yeah, I'm saying he took him to anything.
Exactly. They didn't even
the reason why he got recognition.
They didn't even win the Pac-12 off that shit.
Yeah, but the reason he got recognition was because he's the highest drafted USC basketball player ever.
Okay, this is my thing, man. First of all, Reggie Bush should have never
Where'd
been.
He go? Where'd he go?
4th, I think. 4th or 5th. OJ Mayo went 4th or 5th.
What did DeRozan win like 10th?
10th.
Reggie Bush should have never been disassociated in the first place. And I'm like, if you're not gonna give him his Heisman back,
Gucci was 15th.
Okay. Fuck out of here. That's why I'm like, if you're not giving my man his Heisman back, get out of my face.
What's funny is like,
I mean, that shit got stolen now. Some nigga in Atlanta got that shit now.
Damn, straight up.
Hey, now you talking about the college.
My man Snape got looted.
Some nigga in Atlanta got that
shit. Somebody got a natty in their living room.
That's about to end up on First 48.
Nigga, did you see Atlanta niggas recreating Freaknik during that Travis Porter reunion outside concert? First of all, mad Rhoda in the building, nigga.
Freaknik was rape central back then.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Was disturbing.
In the 90s, that shit was probably regular shit.
Had buttholes open like in the street, pinned up on a sob like.
You know what's fucked up though in the 90s, and I'm glad a lot of these women are coming to the forefront to talk about it. I watched that Russell Simmons documentary. That's a nasty man right there, bro. Like I
ain't watched that shit.
I like I said, Russell Simmons. I looked up to him growing up, but nigga,
Never again.
That nigga was wild.
That part is that shit really wasn't that crazy 40 years ago.
That's my point.
Nobody cared.
That's my.
So it's like you look at it with these eyes, and
so
it's like
tell me what he was doing 20, 30 years ago.
Who? Russell?
Yeah, I didn't watch
Russell. The main girl in there, her name is Drew Dixon. She's like one of the top A&Rs at Def Jam. She actually A&R'd the All I Need to Survive joint with Mary J. Blige, and
shit.
She said that her and Puff went in the studio, and Puff gave her the melody. She came with the idea. So she was the co-executive producer of the show soundtrack. So she's like, she founded Mad People. So
the who soundtrack?
The show.
Man, you a rapper?
Movie.
Please to
the
God,
movie.
tell me you a rapper. You seen the show?
No.
Oh, nigga, go on YouTube, look up the show. It is mandatory. It's the documentary from like 90.
Def Jam.
Def Jam. It's not just Def Jam. Biggie on there. It's rap.
Yeah,
you have to. It's mandatory.
Oh, remember Bone had that song on there with Mary. It's an everyday thing when them let them nuts. Yeah, like it's a whole Def Jam.
I never heard it right now.
Yeah, so watch that. Watch the show. So she was like Russell's like number one person, and like to the point where Leor didn't even respect her at first because he didn't know that she actually worked for the company, and Leor was the CEO. He told her, "Oh, I don't want to see none of Russ's skinny, tall bitches in my hallway. When you see me in the hallway, you run and you go in your fucking room."
Leor been a dickhead.
He's like, "I don't want to see shit." But then when he found out that she was actually putting in work, he was fucking with her. So pretty much this nigga Russ would just do shit like go up to women and like grab their pussy and shit, or like go up to them and just do a wild shit.
In the 90s?
In the 90s. But he was doing this in the 80s too. But he was doing it in the 90s, and like with her specifically, he told her, like, I guess they were at a bar or something. He tried to push up on her for a couple times, and she just wasn't going. But this day, that nigga was like, fuck that shit. So they was like at a bar, whatever, getting a drink, and she left after him. So she's catching a cab or whatever. So, but she had to catch a cab in front of Russ's apartment. So Russ tell her to come up. Oh, I got a demo to show you, whatever. So he goes up there, and she goes to get the demo. He said, "Oh yeah, the demo is in my bedroom in the CD player." So he got this big ignorant ass CD player with mad buttons that she don't know how to use. So she in there trying to get the CD out, and then she turned around and nigga got his dick out with a condom on, and pretty much rapes her there. But this is like he did this with multiple fucking women, and so then she finally gets out of Def Jam, right? She gets out of Def Jam. She goes to Arista. And when she gets to Arista, it's L.A. Reid is in charge. And L.A. Reid tried to push up on her. She wasn't going. So he basically declined every artist she brought unless he would sleep with her. She brought John Legend to Arista. She brought Kanye to Arista. And that nigga was like, fuck that shit.
Because she ain't giving no pussy?
Because she ain't giving no pussy.
See, my thing with niggas like that is like, why do you even want it like that, bro?
It's not about them.
Why you want it?
I know it's about the power thing, but it's like,
if she don't want to give the pussy,
but see,
why?
it don't make sense. It don't make sense to us because we're not nasty men.
Like that's not even player. That's nasty, bro. Like that's not cool. That's not player.
Right. Let me get the pussy, even though she don't want to give it.
Like power is having her wanting to give you the pussy.
Yeah,
that's power.
Niggas is nasty.
Like, why do you even want it like that, bro? Like that shit don't be computing to me, my nigga. Like
that shit ain't fun.
Like, why do you even my nigga? That shit nasty, bro.
And basically, this shit pushed her out of the. Basically, this shit pushed her out of the industry.
Of course,
so she gave
lock these niggas up.
She was out the industry.
Niggas gotta go to jail.
What, 2004, 2003?
No, she left like around 2002, 2003. She left the game.
Oh, so Kanye and them was
This, but like she said,
that makes sense.
And if you go back and listen to Last Call, Kanye kind of talks about, oh, I had this meeting with Arista, this girl Drew's like, you're gonna be the next person, da 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 da. But of course, he didn't know the real reason why he didn't get the deal.
It makes sense because that nigga was on what was he on? Like John Legend was on Everything with Lauryn Hill and Kanye did hella beats on what album? He did the Mad Rapper album. I remember that off top.
Yeah, Kanye did a lot of shit. But it's a wild documentary, but you just see like all of them, like and like all it's like 4 or 5 girls and they all went through the same shit with Russ. And then
unfortunate.
It's very unfortunate, man. But and then she was like, oh well, the Me Too movement's only one sided, it's only for white women. And I agree with that shit. it's only for white women. It's like if a black woman comes out and shut the fuck up, nobody cares. And so that's the unfortunate part. But it's a fucked up documentary, but it's really
if we want to go there, which is unfortunate, motherfuckers don't listen to black women, which is sad.
They don't. I was scared, but I didn't know what you was
I
saying.
was
Nigga.
I wasn't about to get banned.
My hand was hovering over the stop button.
I was like, what this nigga about to say? Shit. You saw my face. I'm like,
Nigga, my hand was hovering over the stop button, nigga. I was like, oh shit.
Like, no,
not only you had
nigga
that
about
look,
to get us canceled.
and you had that cup. I was like, oh shit.
About to hit that one sip and say something wild.
You know when
like,
a nigga get ready to say something wild.
This nigga said that.
But it's true, like, and it's sad, is like, people disrespect black women, like, when they gotta say some shit about shit that's happening to them, like,
shit about anything, nigga, like.
They come up with 30, 40 excuses on why this shit happened to them, or like, why you didn't announce it earlier, or why you didn't do this, or why you
niggas always hate the cops, but when women say I was raped, niggas say, why you ain't call the cops?
Yeah.
You was just fucked the police a minute ago. Now you call the cops. Why you ain't call the police?
Or they be like, well, you went to that nigga house, so
why was you there?
Yeah,
you should know if you were at a nigga house at 3 a.m., something's gonna happen. Like that justifies her being raped.
Like that don't just the time you go see somebody don't justify somebody being. That's like saying, literally, that's like saying, oh well, because you broke the law, you deserve to be shot. No, nigga, you should be. No, that's not.
Oh, you was sleeping in your car. That's why you got shot. Just like what happened to the nigga in Atlanta. You was sleeping.
That's like when black people say, well, if you treat the cops with respect, they won't shoot you. Like, nigga, all right.
Oh, yes, they will.
One of them might still shoot you because one of them just might give a fuck.
Somebody just got killed 2 days ago. Respectful as hell to police. They ain't give a fuck.
Right.
They getting real bold. Like, they think black people hanging themselves in front of city halls in Southern California. All right, my
motherfucking, what was it, Lancaster?
Yeah, all right, my nigga. And in Palmdale.
Palmdale and Lancaster. Then one was in like South
Africa.
Africa.
They about the same.
And then like one happened like South Africa.
That's why I be laughing. Niggas be like, Paul George ain't from LA. Like, Palmdale niggas wish they were from LA.
No shit. One happened in Victorville. That's like,
that shit, I don't know what the fuck that's it.
That's like
an hour away from Vegas.
Hour away. Yeah, I've been in Victorville before. We stopped at.
I got a nigga that I work with that live in Victorville. Drive to Culver City every day.
Yeah, I stopped to get some food in Victorville one time when I was coming back from Vegas. When I was coming back from Vegas.
Did you get out the car?
Yeah, it was me, Lotto, and Thomas.
Yeah.
Lotto, when the fuck was this?
Summer League 2018. He
was
randomly he was.
Oh, he not talking about the Lotto, you know.
Yeah, no, that Lotto. He was like randomly in Vegas, and we had all linked up in Vegas. But yes, when you got arrested.
Yeah, I know. I heard 2018. I know. I'll be back. Eventually, if we ever have it again.
Right, if they have it again.
Nigga, I might go. Hey, the hockey, they said hockey playoffs might be in Vegas.
Fuck it, I'm in that bitch.
They said they debate. Well, they said it's between.
I'm going.
They said
fuck it.
I'm not going. Y'all have fun.
I'm going to that shit. Fuck, put my mask on, right in that bitch, nigga.
No, but they said it's between.
I have
Vegas.
a goalie mask right here.
They said it's between Vegas and Chicago. That's what they're
really
trying to pick. Yeah.
Hey, either way.
Either way, I'm going, nigga. Put my motherfucking mask on and I'm in that bitch, nigga. Fuck it.
Yep.
Put my mask on, put some sterile gloves on, and I'm in that bitch, nigga.
Nah, I ain't going to sporting event for a hot minute. Y'all can
put my mask on, nigga.
No, sir.
Put my motherfucking mask on.
Me and Pav was talking about this a couple days ago. You can still tell when a bitch fine with her mask on.
Facts, nigga.
It's just the nose structure, the skin.
The nose and the eyes.
It's shooting at least 80% for the field. Now, you had your 20%. When you like, I didn't expect that.
I've been looking at bitches my whole life. I can tell if a bitch pretty or not.
Like, yeah, you got great bone structure.
Nigga, I swear to God, I had a nigga, he happened to be from Chicago. When I was in school, back when I was like 19, we were walking around in.
Let me stop saying bitch. I mean, young woman.
We was at an Air Force base hella long ago, and we were walking around. That nigga went up to a girl. He said, damn, girl, you got good bone structure. Me and my niggas never heard that in our life.
That's real shit though.
He was from Chicago. We said,
see, he a real nigga.
We said, nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? He said, bone structure.
Bone structure is a real thing.
That nigga said, I see your cheek, girl. You got good bone structure.
Niggas gonna have new lines like, girl, I love how your eyes slanted. You looking good.
See. I started doing that like even before. Like I would walk up, comment your eyebrows, comment.
Yeah. This guy go.
Right.
Well, you know it's funny. Pappy be saying funny shit, but that shit be real though.
Like, damn, girl, you got nice.
I'm not gonna get into details of what Pappy be real about. We can talk about that all day.
Why not? Whoa. Why not?
Oh, Pat ready to go with it.
What's up? No. What's up? So wait, what's real quick? So did you have an attachment style conversation recently?
Okay, this is
Oh, did you?
Yeah, come on.
Look, brother.
Speak on it.
We can talk about this in the group chat.
No, speak on it right now.
I am not speaking on that.
You can't say you had an attachment style conversation.
We need Pat to read one of these books.
I'm gonna say this.
Oh.
I'm gonna say this. If there weren't ears listening, I would talk about this on this podcast. But there are.
All you gotta do is say attachments. Like yes or no. Did you have attachments?
Yes, I did. But that's not exactly what I was talking about.
Pat, we need to have you read a chapter from one of these books every week. Put that shit on the episode.
You said what? What's up?
We need to have you read a chapter from one of these books you be reading in one of these articles.
I got you.
Well, Pav says a lot of shit that is correct. He just says it in a funny way. So when your automatic reaction is fuck out of here, then it happens like, damn, this nigga right.
Yeah, but then you never want to give him credit.
I see because of what he's doing right now. Exactly. That's why I don't.
No, because that nigga had that baby face look. He'll be like, told you.
So tell us more.
Nigga said, I don't do remixes still.
I don't do remixes still.
That's what that nigga told Teddy Riley that shit. Like, nigga, I don't do remixes.
I don't do remixes.
Shit. That's Teddy Riley. He can say that shit. But Pav be right on shit.
Pav, what you want? Do you want that Makers Mark II?
Yeah, I'm on Makers.
Ooh. How much of this Tito's I got left?
I know you got a lot left, bro.
No, I don't.
Okay, when are y'all gonna be comfortable to go back on dates? When date popping?
Like a date?
See, you gotta like switch your date style up.
It depends on how comfortable I am with that person.
Yeah, that, but also you gotta like switch your date style up. So now I'll go walk in the park. Let's go and take a walk in the park.
Look, I'm liking these trips to the beach.
Like let's have a picnic at the beach. It just like forces you to be more
creative.
Creative. So like,
these beaches is fire, or like a hike or some shit.
Hike, let's have a hike. Like if we're comfortable enough with each other, then like invite me over. I'll bring some wine. I'll bring some cheese, and let's just talk.
This nigga Pat got his wine, boy.
Got your wine, some cheese.
Got your crackers on deck.
That nigga have some salami and shit.
Right, got your crackers on deck.
Prosciutto cheese, boy.
Yeah.
I might Google.
He know the cheese now.
Huh?
I might Google a wine that goes very well with cheese.
Nah, you've been on your little international wine. Let's talk about that.
So, all right. So it's a South African wine. Okay. By the way, some of these.
Nigga got that Charlize Theron special.
Okay, so also, what I've learned from just having wine from different price ranges, more expensive doesn't mean better at all. Okay. When it comes to wine, you have to find a wine with the taste principles that you like. So it's a South for one. I like red blends. Red blends are blends of all types of red wine. So it's Merlot, Cabernet, maybe some Pinot Noir, whatever else in there. So it's the South African Bordeaux. I think it's called Caracal. If you go on Total Wine,
shit called apartheid.
So if you go on Total Wine, and you funny as fuck. So if you go on Total Wine, you go to South Africa.
I just picked that up.
So if you go on Total Wine, you like go to South Africa, that's there. Also, it's this French wine I had the other day. The wine I posted on my Instagram the other day, that was a French Bordeaux. Incredible. Chilean wines are cool, but I'm kind of off of those now. Like after having South African and French wines, are better wines to have. But yeah, next I might do Mexican wines because my homegirl has been telling me Mexico has a wine country and Mexican wines are really good. So I might actually do Mexican wines next.
You believe that?
Like she's been there a couple times.
I thought he was gonna say, hey, she's Mexican.
Nah. It's what girl I'm talking about.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
My model homegirl.
That could be anybody, brother.
I go way back with her, like 2017. Name start with a T. Never
I don't
mind.
know, bro.
You know her, though.
I don't know her.
You know her.
Like, I
You seen
know her,
before.
know her.
She would always come over and be mad happy. Like, hey.
Oh, light-skinned girl?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, wine. Love wine.
I was going to say
Incredible.
something wild, but never mind.
What were you going to say that was wild? What's up?
She has a wide mouth.
Catfish mouth. That's even better.
Got them suction value.
Got that Josina
I know
Anderson
it gets the job done.
Yo, you niggas are insane.
This guy got that Josina Anderson.
Nigga, feel like you in a vacuum,
you
nigga.
Niggas are insane.
Talk about that bitch because the wind had a blow.
Like, you feel good. You gotta do some push-ups after that shit. Like,
you niggas are insane, nigga. You niggas are insane.
Rock mouth.
Alright, you got some.
Oh my God, bro.
What Martin said about Gina? Give me the luscious. Give me the luscious.
I'm fucking crying.
Yeah, I need a list of Pav's recommended wines.
But now, go ahead.
I got you. I gotta send it to you.
You gotta send it to me.
But like you saying, like, so what I've been like doing is like going on hikes, trips to the beach. This easy shit is free.
Yeah.
All I do, download all trails. They'll find all the hiking trails around wherever you at. And it'll tell you like what they got around them. Like there's a trail in Malibu that got like a motherfucking waterfall at the end of it. Real corny.
Heat though.
Yeah, that's fire.
That's good shit.
Heat though.
It's fire. And it's right down the street from the beach. So you can do both, knock them both out. Make it an all-day event. It's easy.
Make it an all-day thing.
You know, y'all go to the beach, get mad slizery. Then, take a walk on the trail, walk some of the alcohol off, get to
easy.
You gotta get to the waterfall. Who knows what conversation y'all going to?
We gonna get to the waterfall.
Yeah, easy work.
This guy.
I've been finding all these little.
Stop thinking so much about sex, Scott.
I'm not. I'm a good guy.
And care about them as human beings.
He's ludicrous.
And care about them as human beings.
First of all, I'm offended that I don't
get to know them.
First of all,
get to know.
First of all, time out. No, you ain't.
He said y'all not about to disrespect me.
No, time out. Get to know their inner workings.
No, what does Stephen A. say? No, time out. Stop right there. You know good and goddamn well that I be trying to get to know chicks. You know good and goddamn well.
I don't know anything.
Now you don't know anything. Now you don't know anything.
I don't know shit.
I don't know what you be doing. I don't know what you be doing, Scott.
Yeah, I try to get but there's different
different
things.
Levels.
There's different things. Sometimes you might want to pick up games. Sometimes you're trying to set the offense up for long-term success. Everybody ain't built for the long-term success. Sometimes you just want to get a good game of 21 in.
A good pickup.
Yeah, a good pickup game. You know what I'm saying?
I always want to know about my opponent.
I didn't say you didn't have to know nothing about your opponent. You know
I always watch film.
I watch film too, nigga. I'm a film watching ass nigga.
This nigga Belichick.
Yeah, I'm Belichick, nigga. I know. 9 times out of 10, when she tells me, I know already.
So real quick, have you gotten to the point when it comes to attachment styles where you can guess a woman's attachment style?
I'm not that point.
Ooh, I haven't even started thinking on that shit yet.
I'm like at the point when I talk to women, I can usually guess their attachment style.
You can figure it out right now?
I can figure it out in conversation.
I can't guess it. What was funny, when Pavy said it, I was like, fuck out of here. When I got a different definition, it made more sense to me.
I think a lot of it is...
It's a messenger, not the messenger.
I was about to say, yeah. No, because Pav will say some shit and you want to admit that he's right, but you want to hear from someone else and you're like, oh.
Literally everything Pav ever says sounds egregious when you first hear it. Then it hits you 2-3 seconds like, this motherfucker was right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna show no
love. You get mad
man.
as hell. And sometimes I don't tell you because I don't want to. You had that smug look you got right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Then they gonna hit that blend real quick. Like,
I remember Pat was like, yo, remember Pat was like, sometimes, you get a girl, you tell her, yo, meet me on Zoom or something, you gonna drink wine. I was like, fuck out of it. And I was like, I was doing the Teddy Riley a couple days ago, like, this motherfucker here.
You ain't got me on here with the headset on.
Look, nigga, does this say 3 hours and 35 minutes?
Yeah, what the fuck
Look at myself.
You talking on your microphone and shit? The fucking audio mad clear.
That nigga said, "Hold on, let me try my laptop real quick."
Right, hold on.
Oh, this nigga.
You 3 hours later, deep on Zoom, whole wine bottle gone.
Nigga, send the Zoom passwords. All right, we got 15 minutes.
Join.
Let me add you to the room. I'm sitting there looking at the time like 3:35. Fuck this nigga family.
The fuck am I doing? Hey, so hold on. So Thomas' birthday in like a couple of days, right?
Yeah, on the 17th.
Are you gonna pull up, Scott? Or are you gonna fucking? You saying no?
Nah, nigga.
He said no.
Hell no. Y'all niggas have a great time.
Hey,
I respect.
I'm going.
I ain't doing that shit.
I'm going. I'm put my fucking mask on, wear my gloves to walk in the building, get in that nigga crib, live my life.
Y'all
make that nigga
time.
cook some food.
Y'all have an awesome time.
Redo the process to go leave the crib.
Y'all have an awesome time. I will be there in spirit.
I respect it. We gonna Zoom you.
We'll Zoom you.
That's fine. That's cool.
We'll Zoom you.
I'm gonna be like, remember when The Rock left WWE and he would always be there via satellite?
Yeah, we gonna put you on satellite like Crane from Ninja Turtle. You just gonna have a motherfucking square.
Or like, remember when Shine would be in videos in his jail cell?
Right. Audio be all fucked up.
Yeah.
Was they Shine on the Confessions video through his
No, we gonna put him in that Sean with Corrupt video against
No, but he was on that Ashanti joint. He had a joint with Ashanti. He had a joint with Ashanti on that little weak ass album he put out on Def Jam.
Do not remember that.
I remember the song he had with Foxy on that shit.
Yo,
if you look at the video, he's literally in jail the whole video, and she's like in like a mansion.
Yo, speaking of record labels, I watched that Death Row shit.
That's the funniest clip
That shit is so fucking funny, dog. That shit, you tweeted that shit at that nigga shit. I'm like, gee, where did you find this at, bro?
I found that shit years ago, and I've always fucking laughed at it, but I never seen the whole documentary.
I watched the full documentary.
I'm glad you found it.
I watched the full documentary
like tonight.
It's actually a really good documentary. It's basically Suge Knight talking about everything in Suge Knight's words through an interview.
About Death Row?
Yeah, about Death Row through an interview. And it's like they use other interviews and stuff like that to like tie it all in. It's actually a really good documentary.
Is Corrupt in it?
I don't think Corrupt's in it, no. It's mostly just like...
There's a lot of stories that Corrupt has about like niggas getting stomped out and Corrupt getting beat up and like hella shit.
Nah, see, they really weren't talking about like niggas getting stomped out. They was supposed to talk about like the business aspect of it. And everything, like Suge kind of kept it like more so business related, and then it like went to him being in jail and things like that.
He should.
And then I got lost on like Death Row, old unreleased Death Row records.
What'd you find?
Nigga,
Sam Sneak?
No, yes, I found that, but I found Jay Flex's Dr. Dre
about Sam Sneak getting his ass whooped to where that nigga's deaf in one ear.
No,
God,
I didn't.
Damn.
No, God, I did not know.
Nigga, that's a supreme ass whooping.
So this nigga was late to a recording session or something like that. He was either late to a recording session or a meeting. That nigga came in, they beat the shit out of him. That nigga went deaf in one ear.
Nigga, no.
Yeah.
I didn't.
You gotta really get your ass whooped.
I was listening to Jay Flex's Dr. Dre diss.
Nigga, everybody.
Jay who?
Dr. Dre at the row.
Jay Flex, Dr. Dre diss.
Oh, okay.
He flipped that. What's that Dr. Dre song that came in Aftermath? It's like
Been there, done that.
Been there,
done
that.
Yeah. That, first of all, that song decent, G.
That shit's bad.
Decent. That
no,
song,
you want to?
That song decent, G.
It was what was the one with Rascast? It was fuck. Was it Been There? No, it wasn't Been There.
Nah, I wasn't Been There, Done That. Them niggas was dressed up in suits and Been There, Done That.
Rascast had a song with Dre. I can't think of it, but it was around that same era. Like right when they was going bankrupt. Right when Dre was going bankrupt.
What's your favorite Dre? What's your favorite Dre beat that's not still Dre? Or anything like, or any like them like mad known songs, nigga. What's your favorite Dre beat?
You know what's funny? Like when it comes to Dre, I'm not the biggest Dre fan because I realize a lot of his shit is like big ass samples.
Fair.
Like giant samples.
Fair. It's like yo, I just laid like a couple drums on that bitch.
Right. Like next episode, giant sample. He flipped like two things on that beat.
I mean, we gonna do discredit samples. You got getting Just Blaze ass. You got getting Kanye ass. A lot of niggas sample.
We can do that, but
I'm not gonna take it against him for sampling.
But I want to say that
they chop it more.
But when people look at Dre, they don't look at Dre as like a big sampler. They look at Just Blaze, they look at Kanye as, oh, they sampled this beat. They did this to this beat. A lot of people, when they hear Dre, they don't think that he sampled a lot of shit besides like the Parliament shit, which was from like the Chronic, and Doggy Style. But he did a lot. He sampled a lot. My favorite Dre beat is probably it's a Doggy Dog's World. That's probably my favorite.
It's not my favorite.
And that's a big sample too.
It's kind of hard because you say Drake. Most of Dre shit be like number one joint, so it's kind of hard to like find a low key Dre one.
Low key, yeah.
But if I could find like 2 joints that he did that I feel like don't really get talked about when you talk about Dre, I really like the Gwen Stefani joint. Blow Your Mind. That beat is
which is funny
because that beat is hard.
Because Scott Storch did most of that.
I mean, if we gonna go, we can do that with a lot of niggas. We gonna end there. I tell you how many niggas worked on Kanye shit.
Like I'm not the hugest Dr. Dre. Like
I'm a Dre stan, so I get defensive about that. But I'm gonna say Break Your Neck by Busta Rhymes too.
That's a good one. You know what? That's a good one. You know what? Recently I realized what I really like. Role Model by Eminem.
Oh yes.
I really love that beat. That's a crazy ass beat. That might be one of the best beats that Dre made for him.
If we can go to first Eminem shit, I don't know if Dr. Dre did it, but
Dr. Dre did them whole first 2 albums.
Okay, well then, Just Don't Give a Fuck on Eminem's first one.
Yeah.
Did Dre do that one?
Dre did both his albums.
No, because I thought they just don't not like I thought he had already did Just Don't Give a Fuck by the time I thought that song was already out because that was on
Then you say Still Don't Give a Fuck, right?
No, I'm saying
Still Don't Give a Fuck.
I'm saying Just Don't Give a Fuck.
Dre didn't do that one. Dre didn't. That was on M's demo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like that's one of my favorite ones. Did he do Kim?
I think he did Kim. He did Kim because he was talking about he couldn't understand how he rapped over that shit.
Kim is the most ridiculous, crazy ass song I've ever heard in my life.
Actually, Dre didn't know the Bass Brothers did Just Don't Give a Fuck. Still Don't Give a Fuck. Bass Brothers did do that. Role Model. Dre did Role Model with Mailman.
Mailman did most of Chronic 2001. He did a lot of it.
Makes sense. Yeah, actually, Dre didn't do that much on this album.
Oh, he did?
Mailman did a lot of it, right?
Dre did. The Bass Brothers did a lot of it, whoever they are. Dr. Dre did My Name Is, Guilty Conscience, and Role Model. Everybody else, everything else,
is a crazy beat.
The Bass Brothers did. Let me look at what that's the Slim Shady LP on Marshall Mathers LP. Dre did most of this album. Dre did Kill You, Who Knew.
Oh, Kill You was hard.
Kill You was crazy. He did Who Knew. He did The Real Slim Shady, Remember Me, I'm Back. Bitch Please, obviously, which is a hard ass beat.
Bitch Please is my shit, nigga.
And that's it. And Eminem and
who did Kim?
Oh, you know it's another great Dre beat, Lay Low.
FBT did that.
Nigga, Lay Low.
Lay Low is heat. Lay Low is heat too. Lay Low is heat too. FBT did Kim. Yeah, I don't know how he rapped off Kim. Kim is like, I don't even know.
That's the craziest song.
Y'all had to go back listen to like his rhyme scheme. I don't know what that nigga rhyme scheme was. That nigga was just like doing some shit.
No, listen to that shit. That's like, people look at me crazy when I say that's probably Eminem's best song, because how crazy he was
on a creative level for sure. It's a wild ass song.
Yeah, creative level, like how he put everything together. The rhyme scheme on it is ridiculous because the whole story is fucking crazy to begin with, and how he made it sound like a regular song. It's like, that's one of my craziest songs.
I actually think M got on that, like on Marshall Mathers LP, M got like did a 50 best rap song. I think Stan is one of the 50 best rap songs in history.
I'm with that.
Stan might be top 20 just because niggas use the word Stan.
The word Stan.
And I seen niggas on Twitter don't even know
that shit went to the dictionary.
Yeah, like it went to the dictionary. Like Stan. I also think Way I Am, cause like the way the nigga was doing shit on that song, like with the da, Way I Am, and then like you said, when you like think about it, yeah, Kill You is like that shit is. I mean, not Kill You, but
Kim.
Crazy. Yeah, Kim is crazy.
Look, I'm gonna tell you a story. Like I picked up my homie girlfriend from. We was all at a party, so it was me, my homie, and his girl. We was in the car. We was driving back, and I was like, "Oh, I want to hear Kim," because I like genuinely liked the song just because of how creative and how crazy it was. Because I was just like, nigga, this song is like ridiculous. Like strictly off of the thought, the scheme of the song and like what it was about. Like this thing's literally rapping about killing his baby mom. And it just sounds like ridiculous. I'm driving. I hear, Damien, can you please cut this song off? I'm like, what are you talking about? I look back, this bitch is bawling. White chick. She's bawling. She's like, can you cut this song off? I was like, oh, like, are you really feeling this? All right, let me cut this shit off. But tears just pouring out of her face. I'm like, damn, like, this is a real ass song.
Great art. It's great.
Yeah, if it got y'all feeling like this, then I know it's a great song.
Nah, yeah, like you could, yeah.
You know a song is great if it got folks feeling like that.
Yeah, you can like envision what the fuck happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like it puts you there. Like even think about it right now. Like I can
close your eyes and picture that whole song.
And and envision it. And yeah.
And the same thing you said, like with Stan. Like you can close your eyes, listen to Stan, and like visualize everything on that song.
And that sample is crazy.
Because that Dido song is so
heat already.
It's a pretty ass song.
It's a beautiful song, and he flipped it to that.
So like, I've been listening to like after that Dido, I started listening to Norah Jones. Norah Jones came out like 2004 or something like that. Jazzy ass girl, but just like that type of voice, it's like a smoky voice, like a smoky jazz voice. I've been hooked ever since, and like I love everything she put out. I'm like, oh, Norah Jones got some shit. I'm fucking with it.
Facts.
But like Eminem, like we always say, niggas love the shit on Eminem for everything he done after
Eminem show.
Thank you.
I fuck with Relapse G. I fuck with Relapse G.
I'm about to
Relapse is terrible.
No,
I like Recovery. I like Recovery. Relapse is terrible.
No, Recovery is worse. Recovery is not good in like retrospect. Relapse, I still fuck with Relapse. Stay wide awake, 3 a.m.
I can't listen to really any of him. I can listen to M's first 3 albums, but I feel like Recovery was his best post-drug album. But Relapse, Encore is his worst album. Encore is worse than Relapse. Now, what record's on Encore?
When I'm Gone.
Okay, when I'm Gone.
I think Mockingbird is on there too.
Okay, that's two.
Let me look at actually what's on that album.
Mockingbird was decent.
Cause I forgot, but what I'm gonna have some.
That Popping Bottles, that shit terrible. That Popping Bottles, that shit is terrible.
As a kid, I fucked with Just Lose It. As a kid, I fucked with Just Lose It.
Terrible.
I fucked with Just Lose It. So
remember that Shady Aftermath album?
Should have locked you in the basement.
Remember that Shady Aftermath album, the Re-Up? They only had one song on that night. You know you acting like you don't know. That shit, it was Obi Trice, 50M. That shit was hard.
All them niggas suck. Obi was cool
relax.
On Obi solo, on his solo shit, he had that song with Maya that was hard.
Nigga, Cheers is one of the best albums of 2003. I will go through
that album. What was that one solo song he had that was fucking hard? It was.
Who you talking about?
Obi
Trice.
Got Some Teeth?
Got Some Teeth was trash.
It was a different.
I fucked with that song though.
Come on, shit when they did the setup.
The setup was hard. He had
Maya was in the video.
That's why I said the one with Maya.
Did Obi Trice go platinum?
Yeah, he went double.
Seriously?
That Cheers album went double? That Cheers album went double, G. He went platinum on Cheers, G.
He had another song that was hard.
That's when everybody was going platinum. Nigga, Bone Crusher went gold. Nigga, everybody was
I think Cheers.
Attention.
No, actually was close. Cheers sold 1.4 worldwide.
Exactly.
In the U.S., it went gold.
Yeah, we did 1.4 worldwide.
This is true. I fucked with Got Some Teeth, though. That shit was heat to me.
I fuck with that whole album. I didn't like Got Some Teeth,
nigga.
But
I've never heard the album.
Cheers. I mean, I won't take listen to it now. It probably won't sound the same. But in 2003, nigga, I love Cheers, nigga. That nigga, I've had one song and I forgot the song, but Lloyd Banks was on that snap, and that nigga said, he said, if you die by the gun, you live by the next. Yeah, die one day. If you die by the gun, you live by the next nigga gun. If that's the case, then get a bigger one.
Hey, hold on. What's your favorite
Lloyd Banks song?
Favorite Lloyd Banks verse?
I have no idea, nigga.
Victory 2004.
The end.
I have no idea. Lloyd Banks song, I'm so fly.
Scott, you won.
Victory 2004. Shit gonna get uglier than a master sneaker.
Dog, that nigga went off on every fucking line on that shit.
Like Banks used to be one of them guys where you look. I fucked with Banks.
If he had a verse on the song, it was over. I'm listening to that shit.
I ain't gonna stop. I fucked with Banks up until like 8 years ago, nigga. Like Hunger for More 2 that came out in 2010. That shit he had with Jared. Faith. Nigga, Banks is still rap. He just lazy. That nigga don't give a fuck. Banks is still rap. Like Banks said, that first nigga, I'm on fire. I'm so fly.
I'm so fly is beautiful. That entered back into my rotation recently.
I'm so fly.
Which one was I Know You Don't Love Me?
That's on Tony Yayo album, boy.
Yeah.
Yayo.
That was my shit.
That's on. By the way, nigga, Curious is a top 5 G-Unit single.
G-Unit and Joe, they don't have a weak song.
Pav, I want to go with this. Tony Yayo had the best singles out of all them. Am I wrong on that?
I don't hate that opinion.
I don't hate it either. Cause I know you don't love me.
He had the best 3 singles.
He seductive, nigga. But Curious the best out of all of them, G.
Nah, so seductive.
Curious the best out of all of them, G.
Nah, I know they don't love me is their favorite. I know you don't love me is my
Curious,
favorite.
Nigga.
Nigga, when So Seductive came out, nigga, 50 Cent, back on that gangsta shit.
Yeah, like, nigga was just dancing on that beat.
That's Buffy the Body was in that video.
Buffy the Body was in that video.
Nigga, 50 low-key watched that nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but so.
50 will watch niggas off his flow alone. 50 might have top 5 flow in the history of rap, G.
When he wants to.
I'm talking
about in his prime.
Okay, right now. His 2 best flows was obviously that and Game one. Right?
How we do?
Game flow?
How we do?
Yeah, How We Do.
Which Game flow?
He cooked that nigga. By the way, he cooked
How We Do?
He cooked that nigga on How We Do. Ooh. I didn't realize how bad it was till later, but he cooked that nigga on How We Do.
50 cooked Game?
Yes.
50 wrote the whole damn album.
He cooked that nigga.
Nigga, the documentary, niggas, y'all do know the documentary was really
I know.
songs for the
I know 50 gave him in like 6-7 songs. Yeah. Right?
All the hits was on 50 album. All the hits was on Dreams was originally 50 joint. All that shit. Hate It or Love It.
Look, I'm probably in the rarity. Games or Dreams isn't that hard to me. I hate that beat.
I love that song in 2005.
I think the Dreams beat is just so repetitive. Them little whack ass funny fucking bongos. I hate that shit.
My biggest problem with Game is he's a weirdo. But Game every album.
Game a weirdo as fuck.
Game gonna at least give you 2 to 3 joints on every album.
One of Game's greatest songs is Ali Boumaier. Like I will play that shit till I die. Till I die, I will play that.
Went off on that nigga.
2 Chainz
went off on niggas.
2 Chainz did cook them niggas.
That's
like
why.
Ross cooked that nigga. Like all them niggas went off on that. But yeah, 2 Chainz, like I heard 2 Chainz verse because that shit was on Grand Theft. I said, oh yeah, nigga, I'm doing drive-bys to this shit.
Every time I think about what's the face? That Jesus Peace album, I just be like, I just remember I heard that shit in the car when niggas was making send-off missions to U of I.
All right, played that? Whoa. When did niggas play Jesus Peace going to U of I?
You played that shit.
I didn't play. No, I didn't.
Well, it was you or Illy. It was all 3 of us was in the car.
I played the whole album?
No, but you played joint songs. Niggas ain't run the whole album. Niggas definitely played joint songs.
Okay, that's fair.
No, niggas ain't played the whole album.
Okay. I'm like, there's no way.
No, I played the whole album.
That is a hell of an album to remember.
Yeah, I was
because I can literally
because I got put on a send-off mission. Song. That's why.
Did you even see her that trip?
No, I did not. I did not at all.
Laughing too hard, Scott.
Yeah, this nigga laughing hard as shit. I did not at all.
Wait, hold on, So remind me this. So we drove down to U of I.
So this is what happened. So it was Chanel's friend.
Wasn't it Illy's show?
It was Illy's show. So it was Chanel's friend, right?
Yeah,
First, I wasn't gonna go.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna go.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm not gonna go. I'm whatever. And I told her I wasn't gonna go. She's like, oh, but you ain't gonna go now, nigga. Da, da, da. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I ain't know she really want me to come now. I'm like, fuck it, I go now. I'm gonna use Illy's show as an excuse because I just couldn't just force myself to go down there just for that particular mission. So what happened was Illy being Illy was an hour and a half later. We left an hour and a half later than when we usually when we supposed to go. Now, Pav, you know this girl's probably the weirdest girl I've ever met in my fucking life. So I told her, we running a little late, but we on the way there now. She said, all right, cool. So we getting closer and closer to U of I, and this bitch not answering her phone no more. So I'm like, all right, man, what the fuck? So she like texts me
bullshit.
back. She texts me back like maybe when we first get to U of I campus. I'm like, all right, cool, we on. She like, I'm going to sleep now. You said you're gonna be here at this time. I'm going to bed. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I'm heading out. She's like, well, if you hit them all, we can get it. I was like, all right.
I ain't got time for that.
I ain't gonna be here
tomorrow. I remember that shit because we went down there for that show. Derek linked up with us because Derek came to the show.
We stayed at Derek's house that night.
Yeah, stayed at Derek's house that night. Also, I remember that was the first day I started liking alcohol because I used to only drink Corona, and then Trey was like, yo, get some SoCo and Coke. And
God.
We was dead ass drinking SoCo.
We gotta go, but I would throw y'all a story about some Captain Morgan's in private stock and how I was running around my dorms with my shirt half off like Nelly.
You was wilding out.
Crying.
We can get into that later, man. But we got another episode. We only at the 1 hour 50 mark, but Pav got to do some shit. So we'll be back next week. Shout out to y'all. Our listeners
hey, Scott,
higher and higher.
We might fuck around being assholes up on that shit.
And find what?
I said jump on they shit.
Oh, nigga, I'm finna watch Insecure finale. I don't know about y'all niggas. But...
Oh, it is.
I ain't.
I'm finna watch it. Happened. I'll just go to the timeline. Like, so y'all, what y'all thought happened?
I don't even want to see your facial expressions for what I might say. So I'm going to make my dinner.
You better make sure Thomas don't put that invitation in there because niggas might jump in there.
Oh, he's gonna put the invitation. I'm ignore it like usual.
All right.
We'll holler at y'all next week, man. Follow us on Twitter at BarbChairScott, at PappyWorld, at I'm_Velvet Jones, and we'll holler at y'all, man. We out.
All right, guys. That one was fun.
Yes, it was.
Hey, if y'all have an invitation for who